Hello, everybody. Here we are. It's Wednesday night, and welcome to Fantastic Finds. It feels like it's been a hot minute for me. Like with no sale this Monday, I didn't know what to kind of do with myself. So yeah.
Well, yeah, you did because you had extra of this week. So yeah. I know what you did with your free time.
Yeah. Well, so good to see everybody. Welcome in. Like I said, it's Wednesday night. It's Fantastic Finds. If you are not familiar with the folks on your screen, I'm Jason of Mother Tucker's Antiques, and I have the Kitsch Queen, Kitsch Miss Queen, the one, the only Amie of Enamor, Amie, sitting here with me. So,
Jason, I've started to pull out my Christmas bins, and I forgot about some of the things that I got at the tail end of last year and earlier this year. So, and then I'm heading to Elkhorn this weekend, so I feel like some more Christmas is likely to come home with me. So I'm excited about that.
Yes. All right. I know you and I are two big Christmas lovers, and I know we start salivating a little bit in June. We're like, we just got to get to July, and then we can do some more Christmas, get it out to people. We can buy some more. We can do some more. So me and Amie are very excited. We will be converting at least one of the Fantastic Find Wednesday sales over to Christmas. We'll let you guys know when that's going to happen. Amie has a slew of them on her channel on Thursday night. She'll tell you guys, a little bit about that as it gets closer. And even tonight, her and Tina are going to sell together on her channel and do some Christmas. And then I have some things cooked up for myself. So, yeah, guys, and everything behind me, all of that.
Oh my gosh.
All of that's going to be available.
Well, I'm trying to squint and peek. I see some Holt Howard. I see a Harold Gale Santa.
Oh yeah.
I see some good stuff back there. Yeah.
There's a Fenton fairy lamp back there in green custard.
Oh yes.
So everything behind me, gang, especially Mr. William, make sure you check your calendars and come hang out because we're going to fulfill your Christmas needs, all the Christmas lovers.
I've also been picking up some bigger pieces.
Okay.
Some bigger Christmas pieces to take to the pop-up in December. Okay. So if you guys didn't hear that, myself, Jason, Garden Guy Bill, and a couple maybe other people are going to be at Misty's pop-up the first weekend in December, and we're bringing the Christmas. So it's going to be super fun.
We are. William, that right there, if my finger, that's a silver bottle brush tree. That's probably from the 60s.
That's and then a huge one.
And the guy right in front, he is celluloid. He's celluloid, and he has only a tiny little flaw. So gang, and I'll make sure I do tons of previews so you guys know what's coming up. So I'm just so excited. So we will also promote everything that we're doing. I'm moving my schedule around a little bit, so I will make sure I'm fully transparent with you guys so you know what's going on about that. Okay, as we go live tonight, our official mod and bid ender is the one, the only Karen G. Thank you always, Karen, for being so supportive of both of our channels and multiple channels here on the tubes. Kim Desert Gal is going to be our backup. I haven't seen her yet, but I'm sure she'll pop in at some point. And she'll be our backup mod and bid ender. If you guys are not subscribed to Amie's channel, we made it very easy for you. The link is down below in the description, along with a link to her Instagram. Make sure you're following her. Hit the notification bell. That way you are reminded when she goes live, because some of her sales will be on different days and different times. So you want to be notified when Amie goes live. I also want to thank Amie. She creates our wallpaper and our thumbnails. And there she is, the one, the only Kim. It's good to see you. And I want to thank Tina. She always puts together the Fantastic Finds. And tonight's Fantastic Finds are courtesy of Karen G. and Gavin of Grady Group of Vintage Recording. So as we go live again, we need some of your fantastic finds. If you guys are new to us, we do our live sales. So me and Amie offer up our fantastic finds to you guys in a live sale format. Then afterwards, we turn the channel over to you guys and we share your fantastic finds. We did receive a few as of last week, but here's the email again. It is sharemyfindslive@gmail.com, sharemyfindslive@gmail.com. And we just need photographs of anything that you deem a fantastic find. We need your name, if it's different from your screen name here on YouTube. And we need a brief description, just so me and Amie have a jumping off point from what, you are sharing with us, so we can kind of, get it started to let the folks watching know what, they have, what you're sharing with us. So As always, we're going to say hello to everybody, and we're going to go as quickly as possible. And then Amy's going to explain to us how the sale is going to work. We'll tie up any other loose ends that we have to. Then we'll jump into the sale. So let me scroll back up to the top. My goodness, it's so good to see everybody. And I did see William's post. Hey, I know it's hot down there in Texas. You guys got to shut the door too. I know we were complaining. We had 2 days of relief, and now it's hot again. So wherever this is coming from, somebody go turn that oven off.
It's not 90s here anymore, thankfully. It's still muggy, but it's not.
It was 90s today, and thank goodness there was no humidity. Thank you, Jesus, there was no humidity. Because it's a humidity. Pennsylvania humidity will kill you. It's no southern humidity, but it's Pennsylvania.
It's Midwest humidity. It's no joke.
Yeah. There's our friend Tracy, Artsy Fartsy. So good to see you, friend. Welcome in. Hopefully you are well. There's our friend William checking in from the Lone Star State, the one, the only Texas. So good to see you, William. Hopefully you're doing well. There's our friend Helen checking in from New England area. If you guys are not subscribed to her channel, please do so. It is New England Thrifter. Helen does put out content. Helen does do live sales. And as I promote anybody here on YouTube, always, please hit that notification bell. That way you don't have to do anything. And it's all free. It'll notify you for free. The subscriptions are free. You don't have to pay for anything. You get all this for nothing, guys. So make sure you follow some of these folks, okay? There is our official mod and bid ender, the one, the only, Karen G. Again, thank you guys so much. Please open that door and send some of that Canadian air down. Please. There's our backup mod and bid ender, the one, the only, Desert Gal. Kim, if you can drop those links, she is a reseller. She resells on Vamp. And when you guys are done with us, head over and check her out and all the other small businesses that are over on Vamp. They're working hard for you, including Amie over there and Bill. Follow them, purchase from them over there, support those small businesses. So Kim, if you could put those links in, even to your eBay, I'd greatly appreciate it. Let's get you some business. There's our friend Cindy Lou checking in. So good to see you. My mouth is dry. Hang on, Amie. Hang on. I'm not playing for this.
Yes. Oh, I beat you to it.
Oh, you did, and you did it so good. I don't know. I got to try it, though, too.
I don't just say it anymore unless it's on my channel.
Debbie Gutierrez is here, and she paid me the sweetest compliment today on my pixie I found. Debbie, I needed that. You made my day.
Knee hugger.
Thank you.
Hugger. I've never found one of those knee huggers, ever.
I have one that I bought. So I have an orange one in my collection, but the blue one, like I said in the post, will come to a Wednesday night with me and Amie.
Christmas and July bunny. That's what I said.
Yep. So stay tuned, gang. We got the good. Speaking of good, there is Beth C. Vintage. Gang, make sure you're following her over on Vamp as well. She is a reseller. She gets her hands on some really good kitsch, some really good glass, and she is a Pennsylvania reseller. So please head over and give her some support. We would appreciate it. I'm a snapping fool because it's my man Gavin of Grady Group of Vintage Recordings. Same name here on the tube, same name over on Instagram. Follow him on both. He plays music, plays it on vinyl. It's on a turntable. He also spotlights other, resellers, things they purchase. It goes full circle. So cancel your Pandora, cancel your XM, and go follow Grady Group of Vintage Recordings. You will not be sorry. There's my mom, Linda Hellman, in the chat. So good to see you, Mom. I love you. Hopefully you are well. Pat Robinson always puts a smile on my face. How are you, Pat? It's so good to see you. I'm sure Mama Pam's getting some goodies ready for the road trip to Elkhorn at some point.
She is. Yeah.
All right. Well, Mama Pam, it's so good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well, Pam. I can't wait to see you. I miss you. I want to give you a hug. I miss you.
We're already baking cookies for September.
Springfield. Oh, gosh. I can't wait. Oh, they're so good, guys. So good. Speaking of family, there's Terry Tucker, extended Tucker family somewhere, somehow. It's so good to see you, Terry. Hopefully you're doing well. We have Sherry checking in. So good to see you, followed by the sweet, lovely Mary. How are you? It's so good to see you. Hopefully you guys had a great weekend. Hopefully you guys are here to hang out and have some fun. There is our friend Bug, Mediocre Arts and Crafts. So good to see you, friend. We got Johnny Vintage in the house. Guys, make sure you're following him. He's a New Jersey reseller. Him and Bill do some pop-ups together and things in person. So make sure you're following our friend Johnny. Thank you, sir. There's our friend Peppermint Patty. Oh, on a hot day after a meal, getting a nice peppermint patty. So good. It's so good to see you, friend. Hopefully
I remember those commercials from the 80s.
My God,
where they would show you biting into one and then you'd have like ice crystals coming out of your mouth.
And you're like skiing in the Alps. Oh my God, yes. Oh my God, they turn into icicles and things. Hello, Glowy Girl. It's always so good to see you. Hopefully you're well. Checking in from Colorado. Who else is here with us? There is our friend Tina. Is Elkhorn on Sunday? Tina is asking.
Yes, the official one-day sale is Sunday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., I think. Okay. I don't know. I've never been there all the way to the end.
And that's in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You can pay in to get early on Saturday during vendor setup, which I am doing for the first time ever. Okay. So I'm going to go check that out. And then we're going a day early. So we're going to check out some new places in Wisconsin. So I'm excited about that too.
You're going to be filming some of that for us, right?
Oh, absolutely. Okay. Absolutely.
All right.
Yes.
All right. There's Tina, the other half of Mother Tucker's. Good to see it. Feels like it's been forever. Nope, just a few minutes ago. Hello, Collectors at Heart. Collector at Heart. It's so good to see you, Leslie.
Leslie, yes, we should come. Come in December.
Oh my God, yes, absolutely. Absolutely, guys. And we are, like Amie said, she's holding some things. We're holding some things. It's going to be really, really
And fun. I'm definitely bringing lots of handmade.
Okay.
Stuff.
All right.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. There's our friend Chris checking in, my broom closet. It's so good to see you, friend. I'm thinking about you. I'm pushing there for you. You're going to be just fine. Hopefully you're doing well, Chris. You take care of yourself. We got the one, the only Blueberry Barn Vintage checking in, followed by our friend Sandy. So good to see you, Sandy. Hopefully you guys are doing well. All our friends are coming on in here. We got Rose. So good to see you guys. Happy Wednesday, everybody. We hope you're your feel-good part of the day, that you guys get to come in here, forget your woes, and have some fun. We got John checking in from the Garden State. Good to see you. Now we have Ginger Mast, which is new to me. Hello. Welcome in. Let's everybody please wish our friend a hello. We hope you're here to score some vintage tonight and you like it so much you come back. So it's nice to meet you. We have Jeannie checking in. So good to see you, friend. Hopefully
you know where we will be at 10 a.m. So it's cheese curd time at 10 a.m. on Sunday at Elkhorn. So anybody that's coming, you're welcome to join us and eat cheese.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Oh, that sounds like a fantasy, Amie. That just sounds like a fantasy to me.
There's no cheese curds like it. So
someday I will. And when I'm there, I'm buying you and Mama Pam the cheese curds on me. Cheese curds on me. Buttermilk and cream. So good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. We have the lovely Dawn checking in. Also a fellow Pennsylvanian. How are you? So good to see you. See who else is here. I promise, guys, we will pick up the tempo. It's just been a while. I feel like I haven't seen you guys in forever. How are you, Stacy? So good to see you. We got the one, the only Dusty Moose. Moose is in the house. How are you, Dusty? Welcome in. Hopefully you are well. I feel like I'm seeing a lot of duplicates. I see Dawn in there. How are you, Dawn? So good to see you. And we're getting down there near the bottom, and we are. So there we are. So, gang, if you guys are new to us, this is Fantastic Finds. Make sure you are subscribed to Amie's channel. The link is down below. If you are not subscribed to me, please do so. Now is the part of the program where Amie tells us how the sale works. Then we'll tell you how we handle our shipping, and then we're going to jump into it. So it's all you, Miss Amie.
Well, I'm not really sure how bad the lag is, because usually I judge it by Monday.
Right.
So yeah. And Misty Michael didn't have a sale on Tuesday. So I'm not really sure how bad the lag is this week, but I assume that it's probably similar to what we've been dealing with the past few weeks. So with that being said, check and make sure you're in live chat, all messages and not top chat. And then do the gear wheel. That is pretty much the only tool that we can give you to combat the lag or help with it a little bit if you do plan on bidding on anything. So if you're watching on a tablet or a phone, those are going to be the faster options for you versus the computer. If you tap the screen up here in the corner, you can find the little gear wheel icon. Tap that, hit playback speed, and 2 times. If you're behind it all, it's going to get you caught up. We're going to sound like chipmunks, and then you will be caught up as far as we can go. Okay. And same kind of deal down here in the corner. If you are watching on a computer, you can find the same kind of gear wheel icon, playback speed 2 times. Okay. And highly recommended to do that as often as possible. I know if I usually watch a sale from start to finish, I'm definitely going to lag behind multiple times throughout the sale. So definitely do that. And we do have 15 rounds of goodies to bring you guys tonight. And anything that does not go during the sale, we will do a recap and bring it back. And then we are going to do our community share following the sale tonight. Like Jason mentioned, we do have Karen and Gavin send us some photos to share tonight. So stick around for that after the sale. So we will be doing the auction style. So we'll give you the starting price. Jason will pin it up here on the screen. If you're interested in bidding on the item, you can pre-register. That's not necessary, but you can if you want to. You can type your bids down into the chat. We will show the item to you. We'll describe it, give you measurements, note any kind of issues, but keep in mind, we do our best to show any kind of notable issues to you while we're live here on the screen, so you can decide if you want to bid on it or not based on the condition. But keep in mind that it's had a life, but we do our best to show those things to you. We will do a 20-second countdown, and then the highest bid that we see before the official bid end of Karen Gillette will be the winner. We also do something here on Mother Tuckers called Just in Case. And just in case you don't know what just in case is, here's how it works. So as long as you're an active bidder, so we ask that you've put in at least one straight bid on the current item that you're showing, then you're welcome to utilize the just in case during the countdown only. So you've put in a straight bid of say $20, but you're willing to go up to $50. So during the countdown, you can type in JIC 50. So that's your just in case bid of 50. And if your just in case bid is the highest before the bid end, we'll bid you up $1 over the next highest amount. But do keep in mind, if there are multiple just in cases put into the chat, those will turn into regular bids. Okay. So very important. I did see a couple new names in the chat. So welcome in. If anybody has questions as we go along, either how the sale works or about an item as we go, definitely don't hesitate to type them down into the chat. We do have a lot of regular and helpful folks down in the chat tonight. So ask away if you have a question. And if you're a new buyer, we do need some information from you. Okay, so if you win an item tonight, or if it's been a while, you can go ahead and send us an email. That way it's fresh up in our inbox. When it comes to invoicing time, it's so much easier to find it. We need some information, so we need you to send us an email with your YouTube screen name, your real name, your full shipping address, and an email that we can send your PayPal invoice to. If you don't have PayPal, that is okay. Send us an email with all that same information. Let us know that you want to check out as a guest. That way, when we send our invoices out, we can send you a direct link to your invoice, and then you can check out with any PayPal, Venmo, debit, or credit. Okay, super easy. Our emails are up here on the screen. You're welcome to take a screenshot if you want to refer to that later. Down in the description of the video, also pin in the comments at the top of the chat, and our lovely mod squad does an awesome job putting them into the chat throughout the sale as well. So pretty easy to find that information, but definitely if you're new, don't forget to email us before the sale is over tonight. That way we can get your goodies to you. Okay. So as far as shipping and packing goes, so shipping is not included in the waiting bid price. That is calculated based on where you are to us. So we both utilize Pirate Ship to get you guys discounted rates on the shipping. So you guys pay the same discount that we do. And it's much cheaper than the retail shipping that you have to go to the post office and pay. It's definitely a good noticeable difference on the discount there. We both utilize Pirate Ship, and we both only ship to US and Canada, so keep that in mind. And as far as shipping goes, I ship from Michigan. And little caveat for me this week, I did talk about it already. I am leaving Friday morning to go to Wisconsin. So my post office opens their doors at 9 a.m. on Friday. So I'll be sending my invoices out as soon as I can get them out tomorrow. I will need to ship everything out 9 a.m. on Friday. And I will not be back to ship again until Tuesday. Okay, so please pay your invoices. If you guys can't pay your invoices within 24 to 48 hours of us sending them, please don't bid. Okay, keep that in mind. We do expect payment within 24 to 48 hours. It has been somewhat of an issue the past few weeks. Both of us have had to cancel invoices, resell items, that sort of thing. So we just ask that you pay them on time. So thank you so much for that. And I'll let Jason talk about when he's doing his invoicing.
All right, guys. I ship, Amie covered everything for me, but I ship out of Pennsylvania. So we do ship separately. So I ship out of Pennsylvania. I will still be doing all of my invoicing, shipping, and packing. So what I do is every Saturday I get up, then I pack it all, we weigh it, we get it all packaged, and then Tina sends out the invoices, usually around the afternoon to early evening. So you will receive your invoice from me this Saturday. I also offer free pickup at the brick and mortar. I own my own shop. It's in Adamstown, Pennsylvania. If you guys are coming in for the big extravaganza, which started today, and the extravaganza runs from now until Sunday, which means we have extended hours, we have extended sales, the whole entire strip does. So come on out and support all those small businesses. You will not be sorry, because I'm sure you're going to find it in Adamstown. So if you're coming into the area and you want to pick it up, just let me know via the email, and I will correspond in email. We don't want to gum up the chat here with that. So what we will do is we will discuss that in the chat. I think that's pretty much it. We're going to go ahead and say hello to some folks in the chat, and then we're going to get the sale underway. So make sure you stick around. Like Amie said, it'll be Fantastic Finds, which will be the community share, and we are going to go over some of our schedules for July and upcoming sales. So you're going to want to stick around for that. So we have Kim. Kim is in the chat. How are you? It is so good to see you. We got Annie checking in. How are you, Annie? It's so good to see you guys. Lisa, how are you? We have Jennifer, also known as Junebug Vintage Gang. Please make sure you follow our friend Jennifer. You, Amie, you and her go way, way back with Instagram.
Yeah.
Like,
we do.
You guys
I don't even remember. Maybe that was 2021 when we had a live sale on Instagram, Jen. I don't know. It was a minute ago.
She's been a reseller not only on the gram but also over on Whatnot. So it's the same name, same everything. So please show her some support and head over and follow Jennifer. It's always good to see you. And then I think I just saw Elizabeth pop in. So hello, Elizabeth. It's so good to see you guys tonight. How are you? I see we got Mammy Barry here with us. She says she just subscribed. She's new, so welcome. Hopefully you are here to find some goodies tonight and have a good time with the rest of us. So we're going to get started. Amy's going to start us out like that's a surprise, and then it'll be me and back and forth. So let's get this all moved around and get Amie over here.
Jason, I think you might get a wild hair and say, like, you know what? I'm going to go first today. And I'll be like, all right, Jason, you go.
One of these, and then Amie will be like, what in the hell are you doing, Jason? Like,
all right. $16, Jason.
All right.
All right. And this is not choice. All right. You are going to get the pair. Meow, meow. We're going to start the evening off with some kitties tonight. So you're going to get the pair of these little sugar babes. And these are just little made in Japan, cutie pie little kitten figures. Now they're a little bit different as far as colorways, but from the same family. All right. So I'm going to show you each one. All right. So first off, we have this little brown spotty little kitty, and she's waving hi with her little paw up there at the top. Super cute. She's got a little applied flower there around her neck. I'll turn her around. You can see her little brown airbrush spots on there. And these are both red Japan. As far as I know, these have never really had a maker. Sometimes the bow tie ones can be attributed to Arnart, but you can see that their eyes are very similarly painted. So, but I've never really been able to identify a specific maker for these. They're just cute little dime store kitties. Okay, so no chipping on either one of these. All right. The second one is kind of, he's a little bit more like orangey yellow, queso colored, if you will, for this one. And this one is just slightly larger. All right, just a little bit larger. And if you guys saw my video from Sunday, was it Sunday? Collector's Carnival. This guy did have some paint loss on the bow. I did go ahead and repaint that. So he has a nice shiny bow with no paint loss anymore. Again, there's no chipping, no repairs or anything on either kitty. Again, just red Japan on the bottom. So measurement for them, the little laying down one with the flower, she is 3 by 2. And then the little sitting one with the bow tie is 2.5 by 3. So you're going to get the pair. Usually I would do choice for these guys, but I actually found them, I found them both at Collector's Carnival. So I thought that they needed to be brother and sister. That's what they look like to me.
Gosh, Amie, there was a woman that came into the store one time and she told me she buys these, and I never told you this. She would buy these kind of dime store kitschy pieces, and she used to do them, put them on cakes, and then you just clean the cake off the bottom, and they make
such a cute idea.
So you get the vintage, and then the cake. So if you know somebody that loves kitty cats or loves vintage, then she would make the cake and put it on there as a cake.
I agree with that. And I was going to say, if anybody is curious, I've talked about this before. I use the Testors, Testors, red model paint. It's pretty darn close to mid-century red cold paint. It's the closest that I can find anyway. And it does dry down to kind of a shine on it to make it look more closer to the glaze that's on there. If you're curious about touching up any red cold paint on any ceramics that you may have, that is what I recommend. But it will damage your paintbrushes because it's enamel paint. So just keep that in mind. I'm not seeing any interest in kitty friends. That's fine. I will bring them back for the recap.
Wait a second. You got Peppermint Patty. I think she's going to do a vintage cake.
Is our leg that bad?
I think.
Oh, gosh. All right. So that tells me that our leg is real bad. All right. So Peppermint Patty, we're going to count down kitty friends for you. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bitten. Okay. All right.
You got her.
We don't have a 30-second lag. I was really concerned there for a second.
I think the cake tipped it over. I think she was half in with the cats, and then when it was cake, she was like, I can't. I need it.
Okay, well, Peppermint Patty, these are yours. And if you decorate a cake and these are the cake toppers, you have to send us a picture into Fantastic Five.
Absolutely.
Have to do it.
I'm telling you, it's good, and they're easy to wipe off, too. I mean, if you don't smush them in too hard. So, all right, enough of that. $12 for my first round tonight. I do have 3 rounds that are red, white, and blue. So, of course, they're good for the upcoming, 4th of July holiday. And it'll get to you just by the 4th. Or these are good all summer long. Patriotic is good all summer long. So you're getting a 2 for here. So let me show you what you get first. So you get a little original dream pet. You get it with its original tag. This is like the 1960s. This is the later dream pet. He's in very good condition. He is the little GOP elephant. There are no stains. He did have some 1 or 2 little hairs, and I did my best to pick it off. In the Rio, it looked like he had a stain, but he is in very good condition. He does have his bow tie. It is a little floppy. I had one of these in my collection years ago. He didn't have a bow tie, so I'm just happy the bow tie is still here. The quote elastic is a little loose, so you might want to tighten that up a little bit. But
I think all you'd have to do is tie it in a knot in the back.
I agree. You're right. You're right. But at least the little bow tie's there, and he's in really good condition with no smells, no issues. So for the $12, you get him, but you're also going to get this little bicentennial Kewpie pin. It commemorates 1976. So I thought maybe if you wanted to, you could go ahead and give him a big old sloppy button there, bigger than he is. So for the $12, you're also going to get the little bicentennial Kewpies from 1976. So there's the back. It's in really good condition, and that's about 1.5 inches. So that's about 1.5 inches. So for the 12, you're going to get the Dream Pet Elephant. Hat's in really good condition. The hat is covered in a felt, and it's like a cardboard underneath. Okay, so there's a cardboard underneath. Hello, Tippy Wink. So good to see you, friend. The elephant measures by itself. Where are your measurements, Jason? About 8 inches tall. So he is about 8 inches tall. And again, he does come with his original tag, and the tag is actually tied to the poor little fella's tail. And he is just known as the GOP elephant. So, and I do believe GOP is the Republicans, but you don't have to be Republican to enjoy him. He can just be a patriotic elephant. I'm trying to see. I'm pretty sure. Okay. I think his tag says that he's made in Taiwan. So he is, like I had said earlier, he's one of the later.
5 is what it says.
He's like your 2nd generation or 3rd generation dream pet, okay? So there's no moth holes in his eyes. He's super clean. He is 8 inches tall. And for your $12, you're going to not only get him, but you're going to get the Bicentennial 1976, Spirit of 76, the Kewpie. So I'll just wait one more moment. If there's any lag, if anybody is interested, and we will move on in just a moment, but you not only get the Dream Pet Elephant, but you're also going to get the little Kewpie button. And you don't have to actually like stick it in him, you could just kind of place it there or use it in your patriotic or your Kewpie display. So thank you so much, Cindy. I see you in at 12. I'm going to go ahead and do a countdown if I can hold it all straight. There we go. So you not only get the little bicentennial Kewpie button, but you also get the Dream Pet elephant. So we're looking for 13 or more. Let's go ahead and do a countdown just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Hey, you have a good night, Miss Terry Tucker. You have a good one. We'll see you again. And Cindy's holding it in at 12. Thank you so much for your bid. We'll just wait on that bid end. And now we're going to see the lag. There it is. Thank you so much, Karen G. So Cindy, it's coming to you for $12. Congratulations. Thank you so much. All right, Miss Amie.
All right. 24, Jason.
All right.
Okay. So truth be told, I see these all the time, but I've never been able to pick one up. So this is going to start at 24. And it's probably the nicest condition one of these that I've ever seen as well. This is a 1950s Ohio art watering can. And it is darn cute and really, really good shape. Nice vibrant colors on here. So we've got just a field of wildflowers. And I love the little bee that is in there. It is just so clean. There is the little Ohio art stamping there. And I will note just a couple teeny little areas, but usually when I see these, they're completely rusted out, just poor shape or bent or something's wrong with them. Really, and I'm trying to be nitpicky, I didn't do any cleaning to this at all. There is this little spot of just paint rub right up here in the center. All right. And I couldn't get my hand in there, but you could see probably it was used at one point in its life as an actual watering can. But that's like, and besides maybe there's like just a teeny tiny little area of rust right there. Usually it's this whole thing is completely rusted. Look how white that is.
That's beautiful.
And the whole bottom is usually, there's just a couple tiny little areas on there, but it's like, look how clean that is. So I don't know where this thing was stored, but they took really, really good care of it. It's an excellent, excellent shape. These look great with, you can find Misty actually has these like silk kind of tulips. I think she got them on Amazon, but they're very lifelike looking. How cute would those look? Or any kind of flowers really sticking out of the top of that, or like a garden display. This makes me think of Garden Guide Bill, of course. It's really, really nice condition. So measurement for it is 12 by 8 1/4 by 5. So that's the size there. So definitely, I mean, you can actually water your plants with it if you want to. Live your life, do whatever you want to do with the vintage. But man, it's darn good condition. I never ever see these for like under $60 ever. And I look at them constantly because I was like, man, I'd really like to get one of these and bring it. I'm sure somebody would like to have this in a display, but I never find any that are in good shape. So Blueberry, I see you're 24. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 25 or more. I am going to count it down. So now would be the time to put in any final bids or just in cases. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And in my preview, I had this Joseph Originals Pixie sitting up here. I think he matches pretty good too. He's coming a little bit later.
Real good. I love the bee on it, Amie.
I do too. I really like the bees. All right. There is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. Vanessa snuck in there with a 25 before Karen's bid end, and Blueberry Barn, your just in case did come in after the bid end. I would encourage you guys tonight to make sure and put in those things as soon as countdowns start. just so things don't come in after the bit end. All right. And you might want to refresh a lot. All right.
Yes, please do so. It seems whenever the weather gets hot or there's storms, that even adds to our lag too. So hello, Smalls, welcome in. And I saw in the chat there that Cindy Lou purchased that last item as a birthday gift for herself. So you know what that means.
Oh, happy birthday.
You get a good old happy birthday bill.
You haven't got a happy birthday bill in a while.
I haven't seen anybody tell us when they had a birthday. So we're low budget over here. So Cindy, forgive us. Everybody gets a happy birthday bill. So happy birthday. And here's to many, many more. So my next round is going to be $12 choice. I had 2 of these I sold maybe a week or maybe 2 weeks ago. Okay. They are glass hat pins. All right. I cannot tell you the age of them. Okay. I don't know how old they are, but I can tell you that they are blown glass and they are higher quality glass hat pins. Okay. So it's $12 choice. Of course, it is metal, and then it is glass on the tip. So full measurement, they are about 7 inches long. Okay. So your first choice is this gorgeous cobalt blue one. Okay. And you can see that they actually added some cane on the inside. And what I love is the cane almost looks like a candy cane. So, and then the bottom part here, I was trying to look up in the light. I feel like that is very, very dark amethyst, or that is like a black glass that they used. Okay. So this will be your first choice. And of course, the tips on here are metal. They are very high quality hat pins. They could be, when I say more contemporary, they could be contemporary. These are probably artisan hat pins. So again, you can see it has some of the caning mixed in there. It is cobalt. And then this part, I believe, is amethyst. So that'll be your first choice at $12. This next one, I really love. It's going to read black, but it is dark amethyst. Okay, so you can sort of see down at the bottom there, below the Millefiori piece, there's actually a piece of Millefiori in it. That is amethyst. And then this is almost a very, very light pink. You can see that it reads pink when I put my hand behind it. So this is your second choice at $12. So if you guys collect hat pins, you know that hat pins are really expensive to buy, you know, when you're out shopping around. Even some newer reproduction ones are expensive. These, I believe, are slightly contemporary, and I do believe these are probably artisan glass hat pins. And they fully measure from tip to tip, just about 7 inches. So you're dealing with just about 7 inches. And this one was your second choice. It does. And it is on both sides. So there's a piece of Millefiori that they added on both sides. So if you guys aren't familiar with that, that's a keying technique that was perfected in Italy. It was a Murano. Some Venetian glasses did it. I don't know how old these are. So this is your second choice at $12. Amethyst with like a light pink. And these are glass stones that are on there. And then the first one that I showed you, I think is really neat. Especially if you guys are looking for a hat pin. Now you can tell, yes, I was correct. That bottom one is amethyst as well. When the light starts to go through it, you can start to see the purple pull out of it. So again, it has some caning in it, which when I refer to caning, it is the rod of glass that they cut and then they add in as they do the blowing technique. And it is cobalt. And I love the fact if you guys are looking for maybe something that's a little Christmassy, I think this will fit in your non-traditional Christmas. So I'm not seeing any interest. That's okay. We will be doing a recap, but it was $12 choice. And it is on these artisan, probably mid-century to 80s, hand-blown glass bead hat pins. So we're going to move it back over to Amie, and we will bring these back in the recap. All right, Miss Amie?
18, Jason.
All right.
Okay. These are some salt and pepper shaker pups, and these guys are hard to find. I have known that these are out there, but I have never run across them in the wild before. These are made by Norcrest, and they're not that high glaze ceramic. They're more of that satin finish, but they did do high glaze on the eyes, which I like. It kind of makes them pop off the ceramic a little bit. These are in excellent shape. There's no chips, no repairs. Not really any notable issues that I can tell you about, except they are harder to find pups. The only thing really that they don't have any stoppers left on the bottom there, but those are pretty easily replaced. You can buy like the cork or the plastic kind of stoppers on Amazon. very inexpensively. You can get a whole bunch of them that way. If you run across shakers that don't have any, they're very easy to replace. But one's got the little yellow polka dot bow, and one's got a little blue polka dot bow. I love that their ears are kind of just flapping. They're just kind of flapping in the wind. They're super cute. Little polka dot.
Never seen these, Amie.
Never seen these before, Jason.
Never.
You're a shaker guy, and you've never seen these?
No, these are good. These
There's
are really,
somebody
really
on Instagram, I can't think of who it is. Way back in the day, I remember seeing, because they had a large salt and pepper shaker collection and had these in there. So I knew about them. I just had never seen them before. So we've got a 2-holer and a 3-holer there on the backside. Really, really nice condition. I imagine that those tails are probably one of the first things to get knocked off, but there's no repairs on these guys. Measurement for them, they are 3 1/4 by 2 1/2 by 2. Get them back on the board there. Of course, we both like figurines, use the salt and pepper shakers for figurines, not necessarily for shakers, but you could totally use these if you wanted to. Put some salt and pepper in them, but you just need to get some corks to shove back in there. All right, I see Blueberry Barn is in. Thank you so much. I'm not sure what kind of dogs these are supposed to be. They kind of look like hound dogs.
They do.
Maybe.
Yeah.
The Cocker Spaniel kind of dog. I'm not really sure, but they're darn cute, whatever they are. All right, let's count these guys down. We're looking for 22 or more. I would encourage anybody that's bidding to use the just in cases because of the lag. Okay, so don't wait to put them in. We're going to count them down now. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
I love the floppy, oversized bows on them.
Ears.
My God. So adorable. These are good, Amie. These are good.
I was excited to find them. Where did I find these? It was on the way to Elkhorn last month, or in May. Illinois, somewhere in Illinois. That's where I found them. So okay. Bid ends in from Karen. Thank you so much. So Lisa Day did have a straight bid of 25. Blueberry Barn put a just in case of 28, but Miss Gutierrez put in a just in case of 30. So Debbie, these are coming to you for 29. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Good get, Debbie. They are sweet little pups, let me tell you. All right, guys. Choice at $18. Speaking of sweet little pups, I have some squeaks that I'm going to offer. They are Ruthie Newton. These are probably from the 1960s.
1940s, Jason.
Okay. Are these the ones with the heads that move? Okay. So, yep. Yes. Okay. So these are 1940s. I'm going to lean on you, Amie. Do you know the dog's name? Do you know, does the dog have a name?
Patches? There's several dogs. I can't remember which one is which. I think that one's Patches.
Okay. So they're in overall very good used condition. They do have the heads that do move. They're $8 choice. They do squeaker alert. They do squeak. I don't want to interrupt anybody else's pooches or animals. So this will be your first choice. This is the brown one. They both have slight paint wear, but there's no like gnaw marks or no chew marks. Again, I didn't do any major cleaning to them. There is the base on them. So $18. This one will be your first choice, and he'll be your little brown dog. They both measure about 5.5 inches wide and about 6 inches tall. So super cute. I don't know if you guys saw my reel, but I kind of had him like climbing stuff, things like that. You can use them in your displays. If you maybe made a recent purchase from Amie, have a little Ruthie Newton book, pop one of these in front. They look really, really good together. So this is your first one at 18. Your second one, and he kind of, maybe it's the way he was sitting. I thought he looked a little angry. So he does have a little bit of paint wear, but nothing major, and he would be your spot one. But this one we're going to call your little black one. And he doesn't want to squeak all that much anymore. He's retired from the squeaking game. He now is just simply. It seems like now. Wait a second, that's different. Okay, so this brown one, the squeak hole is on the bottom, and I just noticed his is in the back of his head. Mm-hmm. So there's no. Poor little guy don't have much squeak. So he's out of the squeak game, but his head also moves.
Did you squeeze his head, Jason?
Let me try. I feel so weird. I feel like I'm going to dip. He doesn't. Okay. he just moves a he just moves a lot of air. That's all he does. So he told me he's been long retired from the squeak game. He just mainly wants to be your little rubber dog figurine. So he would be your second choice at $18. So
these are much harder to find, Ruthie.
They are.
Than the girls and the boys.
They are.
I don't come across those very often.
So if you guys want to add a little harder to find, a little more difficult, easy, since I already have them here for you, Ruthie Newton squeak. He doesn't squeak all that much. They do stand on their own. They pose very well. You can move the heads however they want. The paint is just slightly worn, but I think that kind of gives them a good look. Heck, some of these that I've seen that they quote were new old stock even had a little bit of missing paint. I just think it's kind of the way it goes. So you can see how there's some blushing here on the cheekies. So there's some blushing there. And I thought they kind of looked cute together. So this one, again, is in the brown. And yes, look at that little red nose. Look at those little cheeks, that little mouth. And they are both marked on the bottom, sun rubber. And did I give you guys measurements on them? I think I gave you measurements on them, but I'll give them to you again. It's roughly about 5.5 inches wide by 6 inches tall. So again, you could choose between your black and white one or your brown one. But I'm not seeing any interest, so we're going to sit these to the side and bring these guys back for the recap. But they are the little sun rubber, Ruthie Newton, little puppy dogs. They do have the adjustable, positioning heads. They're in very good condition for being used, squeaks. He does still have a little squeak to him. This little guy, you're retired, aren't you? Yep, I'm retired. He don't want to squeak no more. So we're going to sit him to the side, and we're going to move Amie over, and we'll bring them back for the recap. All right, Miss Amie?
Okay, 14, Jason. All right, I found this last week, and I've never seen this coloring book before. Now, I will say right off the bat, there's some pages that are colored in here, but the pages that are not colored in here make up for that fact, and the cover is pretty epic as well. I couldn't actually find this one. Now, it is Landall Publishing, which I've never seen before, down here in the bottom. Landall Publishing, okay, out of Ohio. But my gosh, look how cute.
Adorable.
I pick up the coloring books strictly for the cover,
right?
And then if there's really good things on the inside, then that's kind of a bonus. Okay, so this is funny. This is a little funny thing that's in here. So it says pencil, $1.51 Big Mac and apple pie. I don't know why. Don't ask.
Okay.
Up at the top.
Big Mac and apple pie. Okay.
Big Mac and apple pie. I'm not sure. Right. So there's a few pictures that are colored in here, but these are not the pictures I want to show you. All right. There's several that are colored, and they're not like scribble outside the lines. They're colored very nicely. Okay. Made by Tammin there. See, they did a good job. They colored inside lines. But I want to show you that some of these, and there's all different styles of graphics in here, which I think is interesting. So look at little Robin Hood and look at these little girls dressed in their flower outfits. How cute Adorable. Are these? Now, I would make scans of these if it were me. And then, keep the originals. But if you want kids or grandkids, look at that guy riding on the turtle. Hi, want to ride? Yeah. Then they can color the copies instead of the original. And he's painting the frost on the leaves until the winter comes. These are just darling. There's actually Halloween in here too. I'll get to that. There's Halloween in here. Look at that one. I love that one right there. The little one that's sitting under the mushroom. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to show you everything in here, but I did want to show you a few of the my favorites. There's a mermaid in here. She's talking on the shell phone.
Okay, that's cool.
There's a mermaid. But there's Halloween in here, which surprised me. Here's some more pixies.
I love when they do the pixies and give them antennas.
The little antennas.
Yeah.
I know. Super cute. I love that. These ones in here. Okay, here's another big. This is a different style one. Little pixie under the mushroom there. And these are great for shrink art too. If you can still buy Shrinky Dink if you know what that is. Color these and shrink them down, make them into keychains and stuff. That's always a fun activity to do with kids and grandkids. Here's some more little pixies in the tree. And now we're getting into the Halloween section. Okay. So I don't know why there's Halloween in here for any rhyme or reason. I'm not sure. We've got spooky tree and little scarecrow guy. We've got haunted house with a black cat, and we've got a witch and her black cat. And there's more Halloween. It just kind of blew my mind. Pixies in the tree with some spooky guy. Look at the little ghost, girl ghost.
I love that.
Riding with the witch on the broom. Halloween and pixies. I don't know. There's more Halloween. We've got little ghosties.
I love the moon. The moon with the face. Oh my God.
How cute is that? Boo and Boo Boo are little brother and sister ghosts. They live in Spook Town with other friendly ghosts, and they're at the candy store. I think there's one more page of Halloween.
So it went from pixies and converted into Halloween.
I don't know.
Okay.
Look how cute these are, though.
Yeah. They're adorable.
I mean, being at the Midwest Holiday Show and seeing how expensive Halloween coloring books are, I was kind of like surprised. I didn't look through this whole thing when I found it, so I was very surprised that all of this was in there. But all right, I'm going to leave the rest up to the new owner to go through because it is very fun. There's some fun stuff in here. All right, and then the back cover is the same as the front. All right, so I see Sherry is in at 16. Thank you so much. Looking for 17 or more. I'm going to count it down. Sorry it took so long, but I wanted to show you the cool Halloween that was in there. All right, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bidet.
Gosh, a lot of those would be great to photocopy or scan in and repurpose for other crafting things.
Yes, yes.
So good.
Okay. Bid end is in from Karen. All right. Sherry, your just in case of 50 did come in after the bid end. Okay. So Deborah had a just in case of 17. Sherry had a just in case of 35. But Courtney came in with a just in case of 44. So Courtney is the big winner at 36. Congratulations, Courtney. I love this one. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. I'm going to ride your coattails. If they like the Pixie coloring book, maybe they will like my Pixie wall pocket. So this, I do believe, is made by Treasure Craft. Okay. It has the little applied Pixie to it. He is sitting on what I believe is a banana leaf. I think if you guys are looking for something that is very Miami feeling, very summer, very tropical feeling, this guy is for you. There's no damage at all to him. It does look like we had a little tiny repair right here, but it was a good job. You have to look really close to see it. That's why he's starting at just $15. And I swore that I found another one. I believe that there's one right here. Okay. So for $15, he is in overall good condition, except for those two repairs. I could not find the one with the chartreuse Pixie on it. I was able to find examples of the Pixie that was the same color. So I think he kind of pops a little bit better. I think I prefer to have him in the different green so that
I like the chartreuse green. That's my favorite suit.
I don't need him to kind of blend into the banana leaf. The other one, it's kind of the same green. So it is a wall pocket. It is very clean on the inside. Usually the damage is the Pixies. Usually they fall off a wall or they sustain some damage because you can see how those legs, they really do stick out there. So $15 usually, they go for a lot more than that. So because of the damage and I was able to source it at a decent price, I can offer it at a lesser price. So if you guys are looking to add to your Pixie collection or you wanted to start, this isn't one that you find all that often. On the back here, it does have these little, they are part of the mold. So they are the lips so that when you do attach it to the wall, now what I would do is I wouldn't put nails in there. I would actually put maybe,
picture wire,
yeah, through there and then hang it onto that. And then you can, of course, what's great about these wall pockets is they are usable for flowers or they're just figure all by themselves. So $15, he's in super good condition. If you guys aren't familiar, what they did was they did not glaze the face. So the face is sort of matte. I want to get some of the glare off there so you guys can see. So the face is matte, and then they would come back and paint the face afterwards. He's kind of not coming into focus there. So let me give you some measurements on it. If anybody's interested, at $15, he is 7.5 inches tall by 6 inches wide, probably 1950s. I would bet he's 1950s. I find it very hard to find these at all. I do find some of the Treasure Craft pixies and some of the Gildner ones, but I don't find the wall pockets often at all. I just don't. So thank you, Steele. I see you're 15. Cindy is in at 20. Again, in very good condition, but I do believe, I want to point it out again, I do believe we had an issue here. But honestly, I think whoever blended it, they blended it very well. It does not really stick out. I think it would have blended better, but it took some of the glaze off of it. And then I believe that there's one over here on this side, but does display beautifully. And it's good to see you, Steele. I didn't see you earlier, and welcome in, Steele. Mm-hmm. We are in at 20, looking for 21 or more on what I believe is the Treasure Craft. I believe these are banana leaves, very tropical, very fun, and it is a wall pocket. So let's not hold on. Let's count it down. We're looking for 21 or more. Thank you all for the bids. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. He is just stinking cute. And like I said, all the other examples, when I was trying to get a price point, they were all the hunter or the darker green. I like the chartreuse because it pops more. So, and we are doing, just in case if you're an active bidder, there is our bid end. And let me scroll back up. Thank you so much, Cindy Lou. Congratulations. He's coming to you for $20. Thanks again. All right, Miss Amy.
There's one of those that I just saw where he's sitting on a bunch of bananas. It was cute. It had a big chip out of it. Otherwise, it would have had it.
I love them.
I love those. Okay. $30, Jason.
Okay.
All right. I did get crafty yesterday, and I finished this guy up. I started him, and I didn't get it finished for my real preview, but I found this little orange, and he's kind of he's felty, kind of like a dream pet. I found him over the weekend, so I was like, I know where he wants to live. He wants to live with flowers and mushrooms. So that's the little arrangement that I did. I made a Christmas one yesterday as well for some upcoming sales in July. But I was feeling crafty, and so I started finishing this guy. Now he is on a vintage spool of ribbon. Jason, this might be one of the ones that you gave me.
It's the blue one? I think it is.
I think it is. Jason gave me some of these awesome new old stock satin ribbon spools. So this one is just bright blue, and I loved it. And I paired it with the dog because he's got little blue eyes poking out there. So the dog has these little applied felt flowers on the top of the head, and lots of kitsch-tastic plastic vintage flowers going on there. This little mushroom here is a newer little plastic mushroom, but it was orange, so it had to go on there. And then this little watering can full of little plastic flowers, and then the flowers continue on to the back, and a big old orange mushroom. I love this blue flower. I've been waiting to use that on something. I've had it in my flower bin for a while. It just hasn't went with anything. I have signed it on the back. Measurement for it is a little bit larger of an arrangement. It does measure 5 by 5. 5 by 5 is the size there. Now there is some little wire armature in the dog's tail, and the ears, I have bent them that way. But if you don't really like how it's styled, just carefully, you could probably bend these and flex them into a different pose if you would like. All right, I see Miss Debbie's in at 30. Thank you so much. Looking for 31 or more. Thank you so much. We're going to count this down. Looking for 31 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. bit end. It's Fatbird Finds Colors. I just realized that. Yep.
I saw some people comment about them having that same little watering can when they were kids on your post.
These were like party favors. I know a lot of times they were like bridal party or baby shower, little party favor things. All right, there is the bit end from Karen. Thank you so much. Debbie, you didn't need your just in case. This is coming to you. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Hopefully you're still in here, friend. I want to give a shout out to our friend Andrew. He is Vintage Samples, same name here on YouTube. He puts out content. If you guys enjoy the glass, if you guys enjoy the kitsch, you're definitely going to love his channel. If you do go over, when you go over and subscribe, go check out his home tours. He has some of the most epic Christmas I have ever seen. And I mean, I know we are all Christmas lovers here, so you all enjoy his content. So please head over and give Andrew some support. He's a local Pennsylvanian and a really good reseller. So $15 choice. And I brought some glass tonight. I tried to diversify. I wanted to kind of satisfy a lot of our friends. So this is a piece of Fenton. This is in the lily pad pattern. Actually, I've sold this in some of the colored frosted glass. I like it in the clear because it actually shows it a little bit better. I have gone ahead in the compote here, thrown a little candle in there, and it makes a great little fairy light. So if you guys are looking for something fun and inexpensive at $15 and a piece of Fenton, this would be fun for you guys to use out on your patios, your porches this time of the year. Very summertime, and it is in the lily pad. So it is made by Fenton. There you can see the great details on it. There are no chips. There are no cracks. Some folks call this the Rose Bowl. I don't think it is. I just think it merely has scalp. They kind of have some scalloping to the top, but I don't think it's the Rose Bowl. I'm definitely confident it is the compote. It can be used as a candy dish. It can be used as a pillar candle holder. You guys could put your citronella candles in there, take it outside. Maybe hard, but in the center, you can see that it is marked Fenton. So if you enjoy this pattern, you can find multiple pieces in it. So that'll be your first choice at the $15. Then your other choice is I have these candle stick holders. I have the set. They are the same exact pattern made by Fenton, and you can see the great detail on it with the lily pads. Maybe you guys collect frogs. Maybe you guys are into lily pads. Maybe you have your own little pond in the backyard. These would be fun to use. There it is in reverse, so you can see more of the detail. They do go as far as they have the flowers on it. See if we can get it to focus. And again, $15 choice. This is your candle holder part. Not that you could do it easily, but they do make good risers upside down. Again, these are just fun. Heck, if you're doing a red, white, and blue display, you can use these to add some, clear to it. I like adding clear to the different glasses. And there you can see there's a great example of the flower on top of the lily pad. And
I saw last year, it was somebody on Instagram that had a display that they took different sizes of candle holders and then turned like old shiny brights or Christmas bulbs upside down. So like the hanger part was down in the candle holder part. Yep. And then it was just the bulb like displayed on it. And they put them on different like heights and risers and stuff. It looked really cool. I really
Agreed.
Like that.
And if you guys wanted to, I can't hold up both candle holders, but this would be a great centerpiece to your table, especially at summertime. You could use this as the centerpiece, and then you could have the two candle holders right next to it. But what I like is I like the lily pad pattern to use in your summertime displays. I feel it's kind of period correct. It is good all year round, but I think that you can see more of the detail in the clear frosted version of this than the and I'm not saying that I don't like it. I'm just saying if you really want to see the details more, and it doesn't, but the way they have this satin finish, it almost gives it an iridescence kind of feel. So let's do a countdown. Thank you so much, Steele. Again, it will be on choice. I have 2 of the Fenton candlestick holders, and then I have the compote. So you can pick whichever one you want. 16 or more. Let's start our countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And if you can see, I do have a candle in there. It does give off a nice glimmer, a nice shimmer to it. So it would be great to use, like I say, make it a fairy light. Throw a little candle in there, a little citronella. Take it out back at $15. If something happens, it's not like it's $150. So if you Congratulations, Steele. You get first choice. All you have to do is let me know. Did you want the full console set? So that would be both. Or did you just want the compote or the candle holders? And of course, I will watch the chat and let me know. If Steele does not take both, whatever's left, we'll come back into recap. All right. Candle holders are yours. Thank you so much, Steele.
All right. Congratulations. Hi, Renee. Welcome in. 36, Jason.
All right.
We're going to go to Kewpie Town for a minute. Okay. So this is going to be a lot of items. Okay. So you're going to get everything I'm going to show you. All right. So first off, we have the larger size Knickerbocker Kewpie with the stripy hat. All right. Now you can see that there's some of the stuffing. This usually would be completely straight out like that. All right. Some of the stuffing is compacted right here, and Kewp also has a little floppy neck going on. All right. Sometimes when I rescue plush and stuff like that, like we'll take the stuffing out, restuff and everything. I didn't want to do anything to him. This was how I found him. I did clean his face up a little bit. He was a little dirty, but I did clean his face up. He came from Elkhorn the last time that I was there. And something special about this guy, this was how I found it. It came this way. It has this tiniest little made in Japan celluloid little Kewpie charm that was attached to it. And the lady I bought this from says that it's been that way Kewpie's entire life. So I'm not sure if it was something from her family or not, but I had to leave it be. All right, the Kewpie otherwise, these are the larger size Knickerbockers. They come in several different sizes, okay? There we can see his plush is still pretty good. There's no holes or anything like that. Just a little bit of discoloration on the stripiness, but not really anything terrible, okay? So measurement for he's 9 by 11.5 by 4.5, okay? So he will sit. He's been sitting back on my bed back there since I brought him home. All right, but you're going to get some other things too. Okay, so I came across this whole entire lot of Kewpie ephemera from the Kewpie fan club. Okay, the International Rose O'Neill Club. Okay, so I'm including some pieces from this because I haven't quite decided how I'm going to sell. Hey, Sandra, how I'm going to sell the rest of it. So I'm going to include some of it with here. So first you're going to get the International Rose O'Neill Club, Kewpista, which happens, it's a big Kewpie festival in Missouri, the birthplace where Rose O'Neill is from. They still do it to this day. There's a website where you can look at it and everything. But anybody that was a member, they sent out these newsletters. And this was from one lady's, however long she was part of the fan club. So I have a lot of these, but I wanted to include some of them. This one's from summer 1984. So there's little stories in here. Some kind of like events that are going on. There's Kewpie clip art in here. This would be fun to kind of, there's a doodle dog. You can kind of like cut this up like junk journal with it. They had like a doll contest, how you could enter that. There is, due to lack of time for processing, you only have time for one informal article for your notebooks this issue. So I was looking through some of this that members would send in like photographs or poems or things that they found out in the wild. You can see some of the Kewpies that were featured in this one there on the back side. There's some more photographs from Kewpista. So some of the things like they had like the hotel that they could stay in. They had things set up in the room that you could buy. You're also going to get this photograph. And I know it's not going to focus, but you can see it when you have it in real life. It's actually from the hotel room bed, and the same Kewpie doll. There's actually two of them here, the white version and the red version there on the bed. And what's laying down here is a whole bunch of Kewpie postcards. I know it's not focusing in there, but it's an old Polaroid photo of the same Kewpie that's in the photo. Isn't that fun? And then one of her Rose O'Neill fan club cards. So the little membership cards. You're going to get all that together. I had to include some of the fun Kewpie ephemera that I came across with the Kewpie as well. All right, so you're going to get the lot. Carol's in at 37. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 38 or more on the lot of fun little Kewpies. I just love this teeny tiny Teeniest tiny. Oh, this is under an inch. It measures under an inch. I think that's horrible. So all right, so we're going to count it down, looking for 38 or more on the Kewpie lot. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And her name was Martha Brewer, and she lived in Rogers, Arkansas.
Yeah, the side eye on this Kewpie is everything.
I know. That face. Jason, I know you've been up to trouble. I know. All right, there's the bid end. Thank you so much. All right, Elizabeth came in at 38, but Chloe did put in a just in case. So Carol, this is coming to you for 39. Thank you so much. Really, Karen? That was your hometown? No way. Well, I'm going to have to send you a piece of ephemera from that too. Thank you so much.
So fun. And guys, if you're just joining in, please make sure you're subscribed to Amy's channel. Her link is down below. If you aren't subscribed to mine, please do so. Thank you so much, Karen G, for being the official mod and bid ender. And Kim, Desert Gal, thank you guys so much. We honestly could not do this without you. $20 choice. I have some more makeup advertising. I've sold it in prior sales. One of these I think is really rare and is probably if somebody buys it at 20, you could resell it for a lot more because I can't find an example of it. And I do believe it's probably from the 1900s, if not the 1920s. The first one I'm going to show you, but they're both going to start at 20. This one is made by Yardley. So it is your Yardley, and it is the dusting powder. The jar is in very good condition. It is the Lotus. I sold one of these before. They used the same exact kind of pattern from the early 1900s in through probably the 40s. So this one is the cardboard top and side. These are fun to decorate with. They're fun to repurpose. This one has the tin bottom. So I believe this one might be more like 1930s, maybe late 20s. Okay, so they were used. There is light powder on the inside. In case you guys want some of that gam smell, relive that. But these are fun to clean out and to repurpose. I actually knew ladies that used to come into Mother Tucker's. They would purchase these. They would clean them out, and then they used them as little jewelry boxes. They would fill them with jewelry and then put them into their drawers. So it's kind of just a fun way to kind of jazz that up. I love the designs on this. Very 1920s, very 1930s. It's got, anywhere from like a Deco all the way to like a Nouveau kind of feel to it. And it's in very, very, very good condition. So this will be your first choice at just $20. Again, I believe this is the later of the two powder containers I'm going to offer you. Both of them are empty. And this one measures, let me get my measurements. This one is just about it's about 4.5 inches wide. It's about 4.5 inches wide and 2.5 inches tall. So, and again, it'll say on the side here, it says, marks and distributors for USA, Yardley of London, Incorporated, New York. The net weight was 5 ounces. So that'll be your first one. If you know that one's a difficult one to find too. So your other choice is going to be one that I believe is a lot earlier. I believe that this one is probably around the turn of the century into the 1920s. This one is in special brown. That would have been the color of the powder. And this one is actually probably local to me here. It is the Keystone Perfume Company of Philadelphia. So this one was a local one. There is a little bit of discoloration to it. The fact that this is probably 100 years old at this point and is still around amazes me. So somebody had wrote something on the bottom. I think it says something like booze and center, maybe it says. And then I didn't remove whatever was on that. When I found it, that little tear was already there. So you can open it up. This is fully made of cardboard. There is just little remnants of the powder on the inside. I did actually see that there are ladies out there that are buying vintage makeup and using it. They also want remnants of it so that they can show the difference in the pigment from makeup from years ago to today's makeup. So that's kind of a big selling point. I think this is really fun. This would make great decor. for your changing room, for maybe your dressing room, maybe just add this to maybe a little shelf. I think this is super unique. I could not find an example of this anywhere. I couldn't find it on Google Image or anything. It measures 3 inches wide by 1.5 inches tall. Again, I believe this is discoloration, and this is made of cardboard. And this is probably from the 1900s, just around the turn of the century. So if my camera wants to focus, we can get in on her. It has some great detail. There might be just a little wear right there on the side of her hair, right there by her flower. So this will be your second choice. This is the powder jar. It is the special brown. It is the Keystone Perfume Company of Philadelphia. And then your other choice is the Yardley dusting powder, and this one I believe is just a little bit later, and that's because it has a tin bottom. But I'm not seeing any interest. We will bring it back for the recap. All right, Miss Amy.
I'm just trying to decide what I want to do. All right, let's do $40, Jason.
Okay.
I do have some higher start items tonight. I apologize, guys, but I just picked out stuff, and that's just kind of how it went. This is a Joseph Originals pixie, and I had some of these last year. I think I had 4 different ones. Bill got one from me that was a double. He actually got this one from me last year. But there's a whole series of these little pixies doing different poses, interacting with different things. This one is talking on a little flower phone. I love him so much. There's some Christmas versions of these as well, which I do have one of that will be coming at some point in time. But I'll turn him to the back. There's no chips, no repairs, not really anything notably issue with him. When I found these, I found them all together and they were all in excellent condition. So I think they were somebody's collection for sure. It does have the original foil sticker, also the original Japan sticker there on the bottom. But so much detail and so much opportunity for nicks and repairs and all the things going on with this pixie, but really, really nice condition. This typically is like a $75 pixie for sure. I mean, he is sitting on eBay currently at $75, but usually they sell around that because they are harder to find. And measurement for him, he does measure 3 1/4 by 2 1/2. That is the size there. I love these. I love how they're painted. So the face and the hands are kind of more that matte. Everything on here, except for the shoes. So the painted shoes with the red cold paint and the little gold on the end of the hat, that is cold paint, but everything else on there is fired on, so you don't have to worry about the paint loss for that. But I really like how they paint the face with those tiny little lashes. Super cute. Definitely a good guy for summertime, but could carry into Christmas as well. I'm not seeing any interest in him. That's okay. I'll bring him back at the recap.
I feel like he's probably calling the North Pole. That's probably what he's doing.
He's like, Santa, you need to hurry up and get here.
Yeah. He's like, Santa, it's summertime. Could you open up the door to the North Pole and let some of that cold down? Honestly. So, all right, guys, $20. We got Isabel in at 40, Amy. Hold on here.
Good to see you. Haven't seen you in forever. All right, Isabel, I see you're 40. Thank you so much. So we're looking for, Janine popped in there with a 40 as well. Okay, so we've got 2 people in at 40. So we're looking for 41 or more. I am going to count Pixie Friend down so we can keep it moving. Don't forget those just in cases. And countdown's going to start now. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Hello, John, and hello, Nate. Good to see you guys. All right, Janine did put in just in case a 44, but Isabel put in just in case a 50 right before Karen's bid end. So congratulations, Isabel. This guy is coming to you for 45. So glad I get to send you some Happy Mail. Thank you so much.
See, That was the North Pole. He called it in.
He did. He called it in.
All right. $20, guys. Now, if you guys weren't here in a few sales back, I told you guys I bought an estate. Somebody actually had, let me adjust my camera here. Actually, somebody for their bridal shower and their wedding, they received gifts of like towels and some other things and didn't use them. So I bought them and I'm selling them off. So this set is going to start at $20. I didn't fully take them out of the box. Okay. I removed them enough to know that they are not stained. They are reading true to color. So for $20, you're going to get a set of, I'll show that to you in a minute, vintage Cannon towels. Okay. They are in a fun seafoam green. I do believe the wedding occurred somewhere right around the 1960 mark. So it's either the very latter of the 50s or the very early 1960s. So for $20, if you guys know, vintage new old stock towels are very hard to find. You're going to get 2 bath towels and you're going to get 2 washcloths, okay? I didn't fully remove them, but I can tell you in the little bit that I did move them around, they have no stains, no issues. Kind of want to keep them looking fancy for when you guys get them, and they're going to come in the original box that they came in. It was probably some, boutique, some department store. So I did disturb one of the washcloths so you guys can see what it looks like. So we have Blueberry Barn in first. They don't have a bad odor. They just smell like library, like they've been stored. So you are going to want to wash them. Sometimes when I find them, like at the thrift store at a maybe a yard sale or a auction, we will launder them. Since these were never used, I want you to be the first one to launder them. So again, you can see it is the vintage Cannon made in the USA, and you can see they are in a seafoam green, great for summer, great for your mermaid bathrooms. They have this great diamond design here in the stripe on them. And again, they're reading very true to color. So I want to kind of keep it fancy. That's the way they kind of had it folded in the box for you guys. So Kathy is in at 21, plus you are going to get the original wedding gift card.
I love all those sets that you have found that they still have the card in there.
I do too. So, honest to God, they never used them. They just put them in the attic or the basement. Now they're, like I said, there's no major musty smells or issues, but you're going to want to wash them because they smell like they've been stored. So that is the fancy one. The fancy one is right here. So it looks all gorgeous. Like you just checked into a great motel in the 1950s or 60s. Then I kind of ruffled up the one. So I'll try to make them look again as pretty as I can. So we're in at 21, and they do have their original Cannon sticker. It is guaranteed. And does that say pucker free? So they're guaranteed.
Pucker free, whatever that means.
Hey, it was pucker free, baby. You're getting them pucker free from Cannon. So it's all coming together. So again, you're going to get 2 bath towels, whatever the normal, typical sizes of a bath towel, and you're getting 2 washcloths. So a his and her. So let's go ahead and do the countdown. We have Blueberry Barn is back in at 22. Again, these are more seafoam green. Everything that I got from them seemed to have pinks involved. So that's why the seafoam, you just don't see that often. So let's count it down. Like I said, 23 or more. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So let's count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Plus you get, and they put the card in with everything. I even have hankies that they even kept a little card for the hanky. Like, it's crazy, but it's good. It's fun. And these vintage towels, I just do not see them or find them anywhere. Thank you guys so much for the bids. And there's our bid end. Thank you so much, Karen G. So we had Blueberry Barn in with a just in case of 25, but then we had Kathy in with a just in case of 35, but Isabel came in with a 36. Patsy, I did see your 34, but they go to Isabel for $36. Congratulations, Isabel. It's been a minute. I'm so happy to send something to you too, friend. Thank you so much. All right, Amy.
All right. If you guys haven't done a refresh, tap your gear wheel icon up in the corner. Do the playback speed in 2 times. If you haven't done it, it is an approved color. You're right, William. It is. Right. Time to refresh if you haven't done it in a while. Hopefully, we'll try and give you guys some reminders to do it. I know sometimes I forget to do it too. All right. This is going to be my highest start item of the evening tonight. I cannot believe that I have this to bring to a sale. I've never ever run across it in the wild before, so this is pretty exciting. This item is going to start at $100. It's going to be more elsewhere. I got an okay deal on it, so I'm able to pass it along. All right, so this is the Lefton Bluebird butter dish, and I can tell you I've never even seen this like out in the wild. You guys know I go some places. I've never ever come across this in the wild. I've seen some other pieces. I've been able to pick up some other pieces, but I have never had the opportunity for the butter dish. So I can tell you it's in excellent condition. There's no chips on it, and I'm being really nitpicky. There's a tiny bit of crazing, okay? And on the inside rim, these are not chips. They're glazed over. It was something in manufacturing where it would come out of the mold. I know I'm not going to get it to focus. There's two little areas. It looks like it's a chip. I assure you it's glazed over, and in here as well, glazed over. It's just like it didn't come out of the mold clean. And that's really me being nitpicky about the ceramic, okay? There are no chips on this piece. I'm going to show you the underplate. There we go. Again, really, really nice condition on the ceramic. This is excellent condition. It does have the foil sticker, numbering, Zoltan left in there, marked on the back. I've talked about this with plates before. There's 3 little spots on the back here. That's where it would sit in the kiln. I see this one's kind of coming in right here. Again, that is just from how it was fired in the kiln. No chipping or anything on the underplate either. All right, measurement. I'm going to give you some measurements. The lid itself is 5.5 by 3.25. Okay, super cute. Oh my gosh. I mean, if you like the kitsch, this is it right here. So cute. And I will say this is one of the harder to find pieces of the Bluebird collection. A lot of people are missing this from their collection or need it to complete their set. So I was very pleased to be able to pick this up to bring to somebody tonight. Okay. And the plate itself is 6.25 inches in diameter. Okay. I'm not going to hold it up together. We're going to hold it separately just for safety's sake. All right. And then the hole up here, again, that was something that they put so it wouldn't explode in the kiln when it was fired. Okay. So it does have a hole in the top. Okay. We're going to count it down. Now would be the time to put in final bids and just in cases. Bug is in at 130. I'm going to count it down now, looking for 131 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tweet, tweet, bid end. Jen, I can't keep it all, girl. I can't. I don't need to start a new collection. I'm just doing cats. Cats I can work with. Cats and deer. All right. Some just in cases at the end. I'm going to wait for Karen's bid in to come in. And I'm going to double check on my phone. All right.
Oh, right there.
All right. So bid end is in from Karen. Thank you so much. There were 2 things that came in after the bid end. Okay. So Nikki's 138 and Isabel's 151 did come in after the bid end. Okay. So Lisa had a just in case of 150. Isabel also had a just in case of 150, but Blueberry Barn got it in right before the bid end at 151. So Erin, congratulations. This is an awesome piece. Thank you guys so much for all of your bids. It brings me so much joy to be able to find these hard to find things to bring to you guys. So thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, guys, that was good, Amy. All right. Wait, I didn't even put them on start price. Okay. $25. I was so thrilled with that. So $25. And this is made in Germany. It is made by Steinbach. I actually had one of these years ago, and I sold it and I regretted it, but I was able to find another one. I could not find the Uncle Sam one. This doesn't have to be just for your 4th of July. This can be for your Steinbach collection. They, of course, made nutcrackers. They made little ornaments. They also made fun little music boxes. I cannot find this little music box anywhere. So,
oh my gosh, she's so cute.
They made the same exact Uncle Sam in an ornament. So it was about the same dimensions as for the ornament, but they didn't give him the little pinwheel. Okay, so you might have to fluff his pinwheel up just a little bit. But he is attached to the music box and has these great details down on the bottom. It does say on the bottom, it does play Stars and Stripes Forever, and it is Steinbach, Germany. This is probably contemporary, meaning it's right around the 90s or the early 2000s, okay? And I'm nitpicking. Me and Amie like to make sure we be as transparent as possible. There might be just a little bit of wear to the top of Uncle Sam's cap, okay? Truth be told, if you go over to another platform and you start researching Steinbach, Uncle Sam pieces, they're all in the hundreds. They just are. The ornaments are in the $50 mark. So for $25 to get the little music box that, let's see if we... and it does work, I think is a great deal. So not only are you getting the all wooden, he's in very good condition. He has actually little faux rhinestones inside his little pinwheel, as you guys can see on both sides. Now it's probably from storage because you will get his original box.
Oh,
so
wow.
Not only are you getting him, but you are also getting the Steinbach original made in Germany box. Okay. And I love their logo with the little birds.
That box is so nice. I've seen the Steinbach like Christmas pieces in flimsy cardboard, but that wood box is super nice.
The music boxes are a little higher grade when it comes to the Steinbach. The ornaments are okay. You can pick up ornaments here and there, but this is higher quality, just like their nutcrackers. So you are going to get the original box, and it does have some of its, stuffing there on the inside. But that's not a big selling point. So $25, you're going to get the fun little Steinbach, and all of these are hand painted. He does have some felt around the top of his hat. They are airbrushed.
His fluffy little hair.
I know. I love his little hair. He's so cute. And then his little felt jacket. And again, there's no missing pieces. Look, they even put little rhinestones down here. So he has some little Liberace bling on him. He has some stars on his belly. This would be great if you guys want to do a 4th of July display, or if you guys are just patriotic and you want something out all year round. So,
and he even has a lacy ascot.
He does. He does, with his little lace bow, and he is in superb condition. There is just maybe a little bit of wear to the very tip of his hat right there. He does have his original tags on the bottom. He is Stars and Stripes Forever, made in Germany, and he measures 5 1/4 inches tall, 5 1/4 inches tall, and he is about 3 1/2 inches wide. And then there is the little metal arm for him to play. Patsy, the song is Songs and Stripes for it's Stars and Stripes Forever, which I think is a very, very unique song. It's not like the Star Spangled Banner or anything. So 25, thank you so much, Peppermint Patty. And let me see if we can get it going here. It is a higher quality music box. It is one of the ones that just plays as you wind it. So when you stop, it stops. So it is one of those older school kind of music boxes. And again, it is Stars and Stripes Forever. He is Steinbach. You can just see right where the corner of the paint meets the top of his top hat. There's just a smidge of wear, but it's not flaking off. So, and he is in great condition. Patsy, I see you're 30. We have Teresa in at 31. Again, if you guys do some research on the Steinbach and you put in the Uncle Sam, you will see the ornaments sell for around $50. You can't find the music box anywhere. And the nutcrackers, of course, have more of a narrow face. My goodness, I was surprised they're still bringing $100 to $150. So we're in at 31 with Teresa. He's in superb condition. You get the original box. No, she did not. Did you do you didn't do the puppy?
No, I just typed it in. No.
Okay. All right. So Teresa, we're going to do a countdown. We are looking for 32 or more, gang. So if anybody's interested, please use it just in case if you were an active bidder. So let's go ahead and count. I think this is the first German Steinbach piece I've ever offered in a sale. So 32 or more, let's count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. bid end, looking for 32 or more, or the bid end from Karen G. This is probably 90s, early 2000s. They seem to have really ramped up the Uncle Sam around the millennial, around the 2000 mark. But he's fun all year round. He's so good. All right, there's our bid end. So we had Teresa with a 31, but we had Patsy with a just in case of 46. So Patsy, it's yours for $32. Thank you so very much. All right, Amy.
All right, $10, Jason. Okay. So you're going to get, I haven't brought one of these in a while. I'm just writing it down real quick. I have one of my little hanky pin lots. I have not done one of these in a while. Again, these were something that if you watch my video on Sunday, you recognize these. These are little bobblehead kitty pins, little scatter pins. They're not very large, but they both have a little articulated head that bobbles back and forth, hence the bobble. They do have that kind of oil slick glaze on them. Hopefully it's coming in. I did send in a picture to Jason. I didn't ask him if he got it. Okay.
Yep, we're good.
So you're going to get the pair of the little pins, and I'll have Jason put the photo up there so you can really see, and then I can talk about the details a little more. Okay. So they do have the kind of like oil glaze, kind of iridescent, iridized, I guess, glaze on them. So they kind of reflect in like different colors, more on the pinky side. They both have tiny little green rhinestone eyes, green painted little bows around their neck. Now the kitty on the left does have a little bit of paint loss on the tip of the ear, as you can see on that, and just a teeny little scratch on its tail. They both do have safety clasps on the back in good working condition. Okay. So thank you for the photo, Jason. I appreciate that. Thank you. I always like to send in pictures of these tiny things. For some reason, they don't like to show on camera. So measurement for the brooches, they are 1 1/4 by 1 3/4. That's the size. So they're not super large, just little scatter pins, something that would look cute on a collar, on a hat, something like that. But you are going to get the vintage hanky as well with it. It is a bright purple and then turquoise pansies in there. And then that kind of limey green. That's kind of why I paired the cats with it. They kind of matched all the colors in the hanky. So you're going to get the lot together. I see Steel's in at 10. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 11 or more. And we're going to count it down and keep it moving. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meow, meow. Maybe they are a little angry, Dee. Maybe a little bit. I love these bobbleheads.
Now, would these be considered scatter pins, you think?
I think so. I think they fit in that category because they are pretty small.
So good.
All right. There's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. Vanessa got in there with an 11 before the bid end. So, Vanessa, congratulations. These are yours. Thank you so much.
All right. And hello, Miss Tirza. It's so good to see you. Hopefully you're lurking, getting some things done, taking care of business, but it's always good to see you, Tirza. Welcome in. So I have a borderline antique lithograph print that I'm going to offer to you guys. Don't worry about the shipping when it comes to these pictures. It is very easy and it's very affordable. So I believe this is period correct in a period correct frame. I do believe that at some point somebody decided to take off the paper and put a new backing in and then attach a modern day hook to hang it, okay? Before I get into this, I just want to tell you guys that I do believe that this would look great in a patriotic display because we do have red, white, and blue present. I kind of held this for this time of the year because I do know a lot of folks that decorate in Victorian, they do love to use old, political, patriotical kind of things, and this would definitely fit in that decor. So this is an original. It's very vibrant. It's not an original painting, but it is the original print, and it is a lithograph, and it is entitled Guardian Angel. Okay, so hopefully you guys are seeing that. There is a little bit of wear to the frame down there. Now you can kind of see this is probably a period correct frame to the 20s or the early 1930s, okay? So it depicts two Victorian children, and it's also been called chasing butterflies. So the two youngins are out on a spring summer day chasing butterflies, and they get too close to the cliff, and their guardian angel is there to save them. So I just think it's a very gorgeous depiction. I do believe the glass is original. If you guys start doing some research on this print, especially this version of the print, they seem to have done a later version that they very much muted the colors. The colors are very, very muted. It isn't three-dimensional. That one, I think, is probably a remake in the 50s. This one, especially from the estate that I acquired it from, I'm very confident that this is the original litho one. And I do like the fact that it's in a period correct, kind of like a very cobalt blue frame. I think it pops the colors. So you have these two children in Victorian attire, and they are chasing butterflies. Like I said, they're up on a cliff, up on a hill. And of course, we know that they would go to their demise if not for their guardian angel. So let me get in on some of these faces. I just think this is darling. If you guys love Victorian things, if you are looking for something sort of patriotic, something to put in your Victorian displays, it's just a gorgeous piece, and it's in very good condition. And for the price, if you're a reseller, you could make money on this piece at $30, even when you figure in your shipping. So it is 13 inches wide. With my pen, 13 inches wide by 17 and a half inches tall. So it's 17 and a half inches from top to bottom, and it measures just about 13 inches wide. So again, I know a lot of us in the community collect these style of things. So I thought it might look nice as your backdrop. It would look good on a gallery wall. I think this would be gorgeous in an entryway. It's a very popular print for the era. It was one of those prints, kind of like the still print that I had sold the other week. Thank you, Patsy. I see you at 30. And in the antique world, this would be your quintessential style of Victorian prints. So a lot of these lithographs are based upon original paintings. This is not an original painting. And usually the painting is a decade or two older than the lithograph. So that's why sometimes when you see some of the lithos from the 20s or the 30s, they might look like they're a little older in age, meaning like they depicted a different time, but that's just how long it took until they started making them as prints. And then a lot of them didn't survive. There's no water damage to this. It is in superb condition, as you can see, and it does have what I believe is original glass. And one more time, I would say the back is original, but I do believe somebody removed the paper, because you can see, hello, dear Angela, so good to see you. You can see they removed the original paper. The nails feel correct, and then they went ahead and put a modern day hook on it, and you can see right there, I think those were the holes where the original eye hook were in to hang it. So somebody took good care of this, so we have it so you can display it. No wrinkling or damage to the print. Let's do a countdown. We're looking for 31 or more. Again, this is called Guardian Angel. See if you guys can see it there. It's called Guardian Angel, and it is in superb condition. Let's count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Again, it is a stretch, but it is a play on your red, white, and blue. If you guys are doing like a Victorian, like early, maybe World War II era, maybe something earlier, a patriotic display, this would look great in it as well. So there's our bid end. Patsy, you didn't need it. Thank you so much, friend. It's coming to you for $30. Thank you so much. All right, Miss Amy.
All right. $34, Jason.
All right.
Okay. So I have my namesake tonight. Meow meow.
They are.
I have a set of my yellow Winking Kitty salt and pepper shakers made by Enesco. I am collecting these. I do already have a set of shakers, so I didn't need a second set. I'm looking for the harder to find pieces, unfortunately, for the Winking Kitty set. But these are the salt and pepper shakers. Okay. And super cute, bright yellow and cheerful. I'm going to point out just a couple things to you. They do both have stoppers. These are those rubber ones. They're a little loose. These tend to just harden and crack and break out over time. I would suggest replacing these with corks. If you do tend to use these, they will just kind of crumble over time. So the fact that they're in there still kind of amazes me. Usually they are halfway out the door, but they do have foil stickers on the bottom. Good condition on these. There's a couple teeny little pinpoint flea bites. I was running my hand around trying to see. There is an itty bitty one. I don't think it's going to focus right over in here on that side. And then there's another one on the other one on the hat brim. Usually that's where they occur most often on these pieces. There's a teeny little pinpoint one right in there in that little frill on the hat, but really that's it. That's really all that's going on. There is a little, somebody got wild with the pink paint. That is glazed over. It won't come off, trust me. I tried scrubbing it and it's just like, I don't know, somebody got wild with the pink paint on the back. But I love the daisies all over the hats on these. Just happy and cheerful. Play really well with the Lefton Miss Priss shakers as well. And besides the shakers, I'm also including a meow meow, one of my stickers. I just ordered new stickers today. Right. So I think they're going to be in after the 4th of July. I think that was the shipping date. So I will have some new stickers for the summer. So I'm excited for that. But the salt and pepper shakers, quintessential kitsch. They do measure 3 by 3. Again, just those couple little teeny tiny pinpoint flea bites. I usually don't pick these up if they have major chipping on them. But I can't resist picking these guys up. They're just so happy. So I see Steele's in at 34. Thank you so much. Looking for 37. Isabel just popped in there with a 36. So we're looking for 37 or more. I am going to count these guys down so we can keep it moving. I do, Kathy. Yes, I have behind me. I know you can't see it. I have the salt and pepper shakers, the jam jar, the toothpick holder, egg cup, and a couple just random heads from other pieces that were broken. I need the cookie jar, the teapot, the planter, like all the really hard to find pieces. All right, we're going to count these down looking for 37 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Actually, like the very first year I started selling vintage. This is Instagram. We're talking 2012. I found the jam jar. So it's this little brown basket and that has the Winking Kitty head on the top. And I got it at an estate sale and I got it home and the bag moved around in my car and it fell out on the pavement and smashed all to bits. So I painlessly glued it back together as best as I could, the head, but the basket was not salvageable. So I have a head and then I have the complete jam jar as well. All right, there is the bid end from Karen, and Dee came in there with a 37. Isabel came in there with it just in case. So Isabel, these are yours for 38. Thank you so much.
Again, thank you, Karen G, for being our official mod and bid ender, along with Kim, Desert Gal. Thank you, ladies, so much. We couldn't do it without you, honest to God. This is my jewelry for the night. I figured if I brought a guardian angel picture, I should bring some vintage rosaries. So I have 2 of them for you to choose from. Let's see if we get them turned around. As the good Catholic, I have to be very careful with these. So I believe that both of these are pre-1950s. That's about the best that I can do date-wise for you, okay? But they're $15 choice, and if you guys saw my reel, I actually had them draped in the compote. I thought they looked very period correct. For some reason, it just kind of went and looked. So this just shows that you guys can, marry some of your religious things with your vintage. So your first choice is going to be this white one. It has like a white, almost like a enameling behind the crucifix behind Jesus there. And then there is like an opal I feel like these are opal glass, and they're actually squared off a little bit the way that they are made. I'll show you the full rosary in a moment. I just wanted you to get the feel for it. And then you have the Virgin Mary right there in the center. So $15 choice. And then you have the gold one here, and then it has like the gold style pearls. So, and then you can see it does have Jesus right there in the center. And of course, these are full on rosaries that you guys can pray with, you can use, and they're in very good condition. Due to the color and the way the chain is, especially my family being Catholic, I do believe these rosaries are definitely prior to the 1950s. They're actually probably much older than that, but I'm not confident in an exact date to give you on them. Okay, so there is your other one. So they're going to be $15 choice. Now let me take them off. I wish the opal one glowed. So I do believe that these are little opal stones. I do believe they're little glass synthetic stones. Actually, I found one that had like a pink kind of hue to it. My goodness, I think it was doing like $60 or $80 on eBay. So, but this is $15 choice. Again, these are gorgeous to gift. They're gorgeous to collect. They're fun to keep. So this one is a white metal. And then I believe that's like an enameled background behind Jesus there. And of course, that does have the top part of the crucifix. There is absolutely no damage to any of these at all. And again, I do believe that these are definitely prior to the 1950s. If I were to guess, I do believe that these are probably 20s or 30s rosaries in that era. But of course, you know, they did make them the same exact way for a couple decades. So it is complete in your 5-turn rosary. So it has everything complete. There's no damage to them at all. Catherine, I see you're 15, so we're looking for 16 or more. And then here is your second one. Let me hold this one up here. This one would be your gold tone one. Let's put my hand behind it. Everything's getting washed out, so you can see, of course, great detail. They don't make rosaries like this anymore. And then this one, I'm going to call this one, it's like a pearl. It is this gorgeous gold tone that's actually like a gold tone on top of gold. And it's definitely a faux pearl. They're definitely not real pearls. But then here in the center of this one, you do have Jesus depicted there in the center. So Stacy, thank you so much. I see you in at 16. And again, these are complete. There might be a little tarnishing on this one here in some of the chain. But again, these are two unique colored ones that you don't often see. Usually you find just the white pearl one. This one is, of course, gold tone. And then the pearls have this gorgeous gold tone to them as well. Very metallic-y. There you go. Now you get a full effect. So thank you all for the bids. I see Patsy in at 17. Catherine is back in at 18. And then this one is a unique style too, where it is a squirrel, like a squared off. Let's hold this here so you guys can see. Kind of squared off. And I do believe that that's an opal style stone. I do believe it's glass in my best testing it. And this one has the white enameling right here behind it. So thank you all for your interest. I'm so excited. Tina came into a couple pairs of these. So we'll have some in upcoming sales. But I just thought with the guardian angel picture, it was a good time to bring some rosary. So let's go ahead and count them down. Let me drape the crosses over my hand. Hold them properly. Gosh. I was an altar boy, so I can't fool around here. I got to do it. Got to do it right, and then we'll do a countdown. So let's hold down your two choices right here. You'll either choose white or gold. So hello, Noelle. Noelle is in at 21. Thank you so much. So let's start a countdown, and you'll either pick gold or white. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. These are two of the prettiest and daintiest rosaries I've seen in a long time. Again, they are metal. You have the white or the gold. And I do believe, I feel like this one is probably 30s and this one is closer to maybe 40s. But again, they're prior to the 50s. That's the best I can do to tell you guys their age. So thank you all for the bids so much. It looked like we had Stacy in at 25, Catherine in at 25, Patsy at 35, but Noelle had a just in case of 66. So for $36 each, Noelle, all you got to do is let me know. White or gold or both. White or gold or both. Again, in very good condition. Maybe a little pitting right there. The gold one, please. You got it, Noel. Absolutely. Congratulations. So then 66. So then 35. Patsy, let me know if you were interested in the white one at 35. If you pass, Catherine was the first one in at 25. So we'll wait to hear from Patsy. Just let me know if you wanted the white one. And that would be at your just in case of 35. Come on, stop moving there. Focus in for me. So just let me know if you wanted that one. And Catherine, you'll be on deck. And Stacy, you'll be on deck. So if Patsy passes, if you could both just let me know if you were interested in the white one at your top bid. If you're just in case and then your one top bid, we'll just wait here for the lag. Now we get to actually see how bad our lag is. And again, thank you, Noel. Yep. All right. Congratulations, Patsy. That one is yours. All right, Miss Amie.
All right. I have a choice at 10.
All right.
Okay. So I have choice between note card bundles. Okay. These are all unused. They're all blank on the inside. I do have envelopes to go with them all as well. So your first choice are the floral notes. And some of these have pictures on the back, and I will show those to you. But there's 10 in this bundle. There's 10 total in this bundle. These are the floral notes. They measure 4.5 by 5. Okay, so I think they're all different. This one's got the little daisies, and some of them have little pictures on the inside. Some of them have them on the outside, and they're all kind of pastel. They're getting a little washed out. Pastel backgrounds for these. So I'm going to just quickly go through them all in the first lot. I like the colors in this one. There we go. Okay, here's some pansies. I love when pansies are on ephemera. On the inside. There we go. Gonna keep going. We've got some daffodils and narcissus. Pretty. Garden Guy Bill's favorite, the irises. There we go. There's some more. I don't know what kind of flowers those are. And then roses here for the last one. So it looks like all of them have little pictures on the inside, but some of them did, I thought, have little pictures on the back. Maybe not. Maybe I'm imagining things. No, they were all on the inside. Okay, forget what I said. So those are the floral ones. The second one, these are a little bit smaller, but these ones are really cute. So there's 8 in this lot. There was 10 in the first one. There's 8 in this one. I'm calling these the Animals Fairy lot. Again, these are blank on the inside. Totally could use these. Also have envelopes to go with them. So cute pictures on the inside. Some of them, or maybe all of them, have the little image on the back. So little puppy dog and bluebird. And then we've got some little pixies hanging out in flowers, taking a nap. Again, cute little graphics. This is $10 choice for either lot of the little note cards. This one's like watering with her tiny little watering can. So cute. There we go. All of these are unused and blank. You could totally use these. I would. There she's sitting in the flower with the butterfly. This one's really cute. She's like peeking behind the page of the greeting card. Super cute. And we've got a kitty here. And the little bluebells and the bluebird peeking around. Cute graphics. There's some flowers in this one as well. And I think I'm getting down there. I have 2 left to show in this one. Roses on the front and the back. And little daisies for the last one. Cute set of cards. They all have envelopes as well. So these ones, little animal ones, those measure 4.5 by 5. 4.5 by 5. Okay. So I'm not seeing any interest in these. That's all right. We'll bring them back at the recap.
All right. And those are so fun to repurpose. Like you guys could add something into the inside as you mail them, especially if you give a gift card. You could zhuzh it up with a vintage card. All right, guys, $40. This is actually one of my highest priced items for the evening. And it is on I'm staying true. I finally brought some deer to a sale with Amie. So it's gorgeous. Hall
You're a little
pottery.
behind on your contract there, Jason.
It is a true gorgeous piece of mid-century pottery. It's in very good condition. $40 is an incredible price for it if someone's able to snag it at that. You can see it is in the gorgeous 1950s pink. Look at the sculpt on that. Oh my God. And then it's perfect for 3 different, flowers. So it is a nice way to almost like arrange your flowers. It has these gorgeous deer. I actually have sold this before where either the tail has been broke or the ear has been broke. So no damage to this one whatsoever. It is signed Hall down here on the bottom so you guys can see in cursive. And again, if you guys are looking for a gorgeous piece of 1950s pottery that's going to fit into your decor, this is just an epic piece of it. It measures just about 8.5 inches tall by about 5 inches wide. So I feel like it's getting blown out. So let's hold it up close here so you guys can see. It is these 2 frolicking deer. They are airbrushed, of course, so you have some of the blue airbrushing, very 1950s, pink and black, and then the deer are kind of in a very grayish kind of cream look about them. So absolutely no damage to them at all, and they are in front of this gorgeous three bud vase almost around the top. And then look at the way they went ahead and sculpted all this gorgeous foliage behind it. Definitely looks like they're frolicking. Look how gorgeous the black is. There's absolutely no chips. There's barely any crazing on this piece. So if you guys are looking for a gorgeous mid-century piece of Hall pottery, especially one that's unique with the deer, you don't often find this one. So it's starting at $40. It's very clean on the inside. I don't think it's ever been used. Of course, it's very dark in there. You won't be able to see anything else. But they did some great details with those faces. They also have some of the muscle on it, some of the great details. It is semi-muted, but that's what I love about this Hall pottery. It's not over the top. It's very, very quintessential 1950s. Like if you guys had a TV lamp of a deer, you could put this off to the side. I think this would look great easily on your mantle or on your fireplace. Again, there's a lot of places that it would have been prone to have been damaged, but this one is damage-free in superb condition. Very three-dimensional. Again, 1950s pink and black. This is the first time I personally have ever found this to resell. I have sold it in the store. And again, it is Hall pottery. So this is not so 1940s like I've been offering. It's definitely more so the 1950s. So you can see the gorgeous signed Hall, and it is from 1957. I forgot to mention that. It is marked 57 on the bottom. So again, absolutely no damage at all. You can see a pink. Oh God, Karen, you're so right. Absolutely. This would be great.
Yeah.
Especially heading into our Christmas in July to relate. This definitely would look great in a non-traditional Christmas decor if you guys did pink in your Christmas. So
or pink mercury bead sprays would be really nice.
Again, and it's really gorgeous. A great piece of mid-century pottery. It's in very, very good condition. You don't often find this that often. I do think they did a couple other colorways, but this one is in the pink and black, and then this is like in a cream, and you can see how they kind of oversprayed just a little bit, but that's very typical of the era. So one more time, it measures 8.5 inches tall, so it is a nice height, and it is about 5 inches wide at the widest point, and that's me measuring from the nose of the deer to the tail over here. Again, could you imagine if you had this and then you had some of your deer figurines mixed in with it? I think it would just look gorgeous together, but I'm not going to hold us up. It's $40 if anybody's interested, and we're going to move on over to Amie and keep things going. All right, Amie.
Okay, 16, Jason.
All
right. This was a fun find. I have not had this George Horner tin in a long, long time. Might have been Instagram days since I found this one. Jason might have had this one. Did you have this one?
No, I had the elephant.
You had the elephant. That's
yes.
Right. Okay. It's been a long time since I've come across this one. This one is not easy to find. Most of the cat ones are not easy to come by. Usually it's the dogs, bears, other animals that I come across from this series. But good condition on this tin, minimal wear to it. It is just darn cute. Kitty is playing with the goldfish. I don't know if the goldfish don't look too happy about it. They look like they're frowning in the water there. Really nice condition. Very, very minimal scratching on the front. And this is very typical for the back. This always has some scratching on the back. I'll open it up for you. It is 1950s George Horner, made in England. Get it open. I got it open earlier. Okay, there we go. We got it. Okay, there's the inside. No rusting. This is pretty typical, but you can see the embossing for the kitty on the front. And we're going to put it back together. And I'll show you the sides there. Usually it has remnants of a paper label. There's a little bit of it left there, but it is marked George Horner there. It does say George Horner, made in England here on the side, and there on the end as well. The good thing about these, I've talked about this before, is that the George Horner tins are flat on the bottom, so it will stand on its own. So you can easily pop it into a display or a collection of these, like really, really cute with all these animals on it. Measurement for it does measure 6 inches tall, 4.5 at the widest point, and it's about 1 inch at kind of the bubblest point there where it's embossed on the front. So Gertie, hello, is in at 19. So we're looking for 20 or more. It does, again, date to the 1950s. Meow, meow. We're going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Colors on this are really good.
Amy. I know, it's so vibrant. Red and yellow. Perfect for summertime. Okay. Bid end is in from Karen. Peppermint Patty, both your 26 and 36 came in after the bid end. Math. Vanessa put in a kick, just in case, of 35 over Peppermint Patty's, just in case, of 33. I know what you meant, Vanessa. So Vanessa's going to take it for 34. Congratulations. Kick. I like the kick.
Like to stretch because I'm 40.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Whew, Lordy. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Hey, if you aren't subscribed to Amy's channel, please do so. If you aren't subscribed to Good Old Mother Tucker's, please do so as well. So, all right, $15, and you're going to get a lot of bang for your buck here. I found these actually at Mother Tucker's, so I was happy to bring them to a sale. They're going to be $15 choice, and they are on these itty bitty baby little celluloid Kewpies. Okay, they have their original string. They are Kewpies. You can just kind of see where the wings are in the back, and in between that, it is marked Japan. So this is your first choice, and they both measure just about 1.5 inches tall. So 1.5 inches tall, $15 if anybody's interested. I cannot imagine that a lot of these lasted. And let me twist his poor arm around. He looks all messed up there. So there you go. Now you can see his cute little arm. So $15 choice. You can see where they actually even painted little eyes on them. Come on now, camera, focus for me. I should have taken pictures of my Kewpie and loaded it. So
it looks like it's coming in clear to me. He's got little brown eyes.
So here's your first one. They're in such good condition, and they have just little tiny wings in the back here, right around where it's marked Japan. So that's your first one. And then here is your second one. So the fact that the string and the arms are still attached just amazes me. There we go. Now you can really see how fun these are.
Oh my gosh, so cute.
These are itty little bitty baby ones. His poor arm looks like it's dislocated, but you can tell how original that string is to him. And these are made in Japan. They didn't skimp on any of the details, to all the fingers, to even the little belly button. And then on the back here, you can see the great details back here on the back. And right around where the wings would be, that's right around where the Japan is written on the back. And you can see here on the top, it has a cute little Kewpie hair. There you guys can go. Just itty bitty baby Kewpie. There you go. Oh, I thought these, truth be told, I brought these because I know a lot of our friends collect little dolls. Well, it would be fun if your little doll had its own like sized Kewpie to put in its arms. So I thought this would be really, really fun if you guys had like a little doll and you wanted it to hold a little almost accurate size Kewpie for it. This would be fun. You guys could repurpose this. Gosh, you guys could actually even turn this into a little pin if you guys wanted to. So I have 2 of them for you to choose from. Believe it or not, that's kind of hard holding them up. So let me put them next to each other. And again, they measure just about 1.5 inches. So just 1.5. They're just itty bitty, teeny tiny ones. One does have darker eyes than the other. They do have their original string. He's like, whoa, stop in the name of love, buddy. So they are celluloid.
Not get lost.
I know. Or flattened or smashed. I cannot believe that, you know, anything like that would happen to these. So they're just super cute. Again, I think they would look great on your little tchotchke shelves. They would be great if you put them into the arms of the larger Kewpies or any situation like that. So $15 choice. Again, they are made in Japan. I have to believe these are on the older side. And I know that's tiny, but I've never found these, and I can't imagine that there's a lot of them around. Usually if I do find little itty bitty Kewpies like this, usually they are in the bisque style. But these are celluloid. Again, I'm not seeing any interest. That's okay. They are $15 each. You guys want to think about it? They'll come back in a recap. We're going to keep it moving. I'm not going to hold us up. All right, Amy.
Okay. What are we going to next? Okay, a puppy dog. I actually found this when I was in Pennsylvania with Jason. One of the first days that we went shopping, I got this guy. So I don't have very many of my Pennsylvania finds left. I have a couple like holiday things, but this guy is going to start at $12. So he is made by Dayon. Now I want to say right away, there's a little hole right here. And he had this when I picked him up. I didn't think that it was a deal breaker for him because he's very, very nice condition. Otherwise, he's super soft. Kind of dog. Is it supposed to be a dachshund? I don't know. I really don't know. My dog breeds are not that great. And so I'm not really sure what he is supposed to be, but he's super soft. He does have a Dayon tag over here on the side. It says our Dayon, and it does say made in Japan. I did find some of the other dogs that they made in the same kind of size in this series. I don't know. Jason, what do you think? Like I don't know.
Man, I don't know. He kind of
dog breeds like
he
I
does.
know a Dalmatian and a bulldog. And,
he kind of looks like a miniature.
Spaniel, maybe.
Yeah. I'm gonna go.
I don't know. But
yeah.
Doesn't he look kind of sad? Why are you so sad, buddy?
Because he needs a home.
He needs the cutest little face. His little muzzle even has like little black velvet on the inside. This face got me when we were shopping. I was like, okay, buddy, I'll take you home with me. But he has a little nubbin tail back here. There's no armature in here. Just stuffing that's in there, so you can't really bend it or anything. The legs are kind of stiff. I think there is some armature in here and inside of the body as well, just to kind of hold the structure there. Measurement for him, he is 12 inches long, 9.5 inches tall, and about 6 inches at the ear span. I'm making up words. I have added the little pink ribbon there. He didn't have a collar or anything, so I guess it's a girl. I guess it's a girl dog. I don't know. You can take that off if you don't like it, or add any other kind of ribbon or an actual dog collar if you wanted to. But he's darn cute. I see Nikki's in at 12. Thank you so much. A short leg golden retriever. That's a stretch, Karen. Maybe not.
All right.
We're going to count puppy dog down so we can keep it moving. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Short tail Cocker Spaniel.
Yeah, I'm going the Cocker Spaniel route, but that poor puppy.
I don't know. He kind of looks like a dachshund to me too, but like a long-haired dachshund. I don't know.
Gosh. All right. There
is the puppy bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, Nikki, you didn't need your just in case. Puppy dog is coming to you. Thank you so much.
Well, hopefully that puppy puts a smile on when it gets to Nicole's house.
I'm sure it will.
All right, $15 choice, guys. And I was figuring this went with my decor tonight. These are fun to mix in with your if you guys decorate with Victorian and you want some kitsch added in, or if you just like, vintage 1950s figurines. So they're just going to be $15 choice. Very good condition. She's got a little puppy in her arm. I don't know what kind of, was it Pomeranian maybe? I don't know. Shih Tzu? But she's got a big floofy white dog.
Very floofy. I would say it's a Pomeranian because I have a very floofy Pomeranian Chihuahua at the moment. She needs a haircut.
Gotcha. So
I recognize the floof.
Great details. She's really fun. $15. She's got a great blue color. She would look great with the picture that I offered tonight. It would pull out the blues in it. There's an L and an M on the bottom. I have to assume maybe Lipper and Man. Would that be right, Amy, do you think?
I don't know. I've never seen an L and M combined with the crossing arrows.
All right. Well,
crossing arrows is usually Arnart. So.
Right. Not too sure, but she's in very good condition. She would look great with your shopper ladies. If you guys have maybe, some of the ladies that are dressed like this that are walking poodles, I thought she could be your sassy one. Like, no, your poodles aren't no good. My little Pomeranian is best. She has great yellow feathers in her hair, as you guys can see. No chips, no cracks. Definitely Victorian kind of hairdo here in the back. Big old bow in the back, bustled up to the gods. And she is just in very good condition with the gold details and the flower in the front. She measures about 7.5 inches tall. So she is about 7.5 inches tall. That's going to be your first choice. Then if you're looking for a pink kind of bonnet girl in your displays.
Oh, look at her.
She has like almost an acrylic lucite style flower in her. I don't know that the flower is original. It very easily could be. A lot of times we assume they all had umbrellas. I don't know, but it's sort of period correct here, the way the stem fits into her arm. And she is actually a Relco. So she is a Relco girl figurine. So she's in very good condition as well. She does have her little acrylic style flower in there. Bonnet, no chips. A lot of times the bonnets find stuff. I love how they did the gold details up there. And then, of course, she's wearing her gloves. And then she has her little purse hanging there off her arm. So these are super different. I've never seen either one of these before. 6 inches tall, $15, but I'm not seeing any interest. And we're going to move it over to Amy. All right, Amy.
$10, Jason.
Okay.
Hang on. I gotta grab these. Okay. This is going to be a lot. You're going to get all of these books. It's not for choice. And you get 3 of these together. So they all date to the late 50s, early 60s. Okay. So the first one is Jeepers, the little frog. There's Jeepers right there. Little froggy friend. Super cute. These kind of all have a theme together. That's kind of why I allotted them. Now I got these from an estate sale last year, and I have sold Susan Anderson's books. She was a book lover. I got quite a few from her. But she was very intent on writing her name inside all of her books. Okay, so she was 6 years old from this one. This one, Jeepers the Frog, is from 1965. Okay, I'm not going to show you everything in here, but I'll flip through it so you can see some of the cute little things going on. Jeepers the Frog, that's a cute one. Okay, then the second one is Insects We Know. I like the cover on this one. With the butterfly and the dragonfly. This one was also hers, but she didn't write in this one. Not sure why. But look at the little girl counting ants in the front cover. I really like the front cover of this one. And great graphics in here. Great for reading, of course, but junk journaling, pretty much anything that you would want to do with these cool books. This one is from 1960. This one is all the fun pages in that one. And then the other one, you are in that book, Bug. Yes, you are. This Magic World is the last one. And this one does have a little missing bit out of the corner there. But this one is equally as cute. This one is the oldest one of the bunch from 1959. Okay. So there's Susan Anderson again in there. She really didn't want anybody to take her books. But cute little critters in this one. This one is more of like a go through nature, talk about animals kind of book. But this page right here is super cute with all the little bunnies. But definitely learning learning tools. I also like that one with the butterfly page. These would be good to, I think, cut out or scan the pages and cut out for crafting purposes. See, you're in this one too, Bug. You're all over the place. All the little turtles. That's why I kind of paired them all together, because they all kind of have the same theme together. So 1959 on this one, 1960 on this one, and 1965 on this one. And it's for the whole lot, not for choice. Usually I do choice on the children's books, but these all were pretty good together. Definitely have a summer theme going on for these. I'm not seeing any interest in those. That's all right. We'll bring them back for the recap.
Those would be great starter books, Amy. And if a little one,
Robin just popped in there at the end. So we'll count them down for Robin. Robin's in at 10. So we're looking for 11 or more, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. And these are my last book of Miss Anderson's, Susan Anderson. These were the last ones I had of hers. All right, Robin, you didn't need your just in case. These are coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. This one is definitely a unique one. It's going to be $20 if it wants to queue up there. $20. It's a piece of antique Limoges porcelain, and it's only $20. And I have something to go with it. So it is true Limoges from France, okay? And it is signed on the back. So I'm going to call this a dresser set. I do believe that this would be a little pin dish, and then I believe this would be a little trinket dish, or that could be your pin dish, whatever. I tried to do some research to see what this would have been used for. It could be something that's very universal. Maybe use on a dresser, and you're going to get them both. So the dish here is marked. I'm going to hold it the right way for you. It is marked on the bottom, TV Limoges, France, and it is actually hand painted and signed from 1907. So usually when they signed it, that meant that the porcelain dish, like the flower on here, which I do believe is like almost a wildflower almost. So that would have been a transfer, but all the gold details around the rim would have been hand painted. So if you're looking for a gorgeous piece of Limoges, you're going to get the hand painted. And when it means hand painted, it just means the outside. Look at the detail there, the scallops that they painted. They actually painted, it's very almost in like a Greek revival almost feel, I think, around the outside, the border to it. It's just a gorgeous, dainty piece. And again, it went with my theme for the night, kind of the feel for the look. So $20. The tray measures, where are my measurements? Tray measures just about 5 by 3. So about 5 by 3. So you're going to get that. And you're going to get the gorgeous, tiny little trinket box, same exact design, but then they went ahead and hand painted all that enamel gold work around the outside. If you guys know Limoges porcelain, this would be your opportunity to get it well below retail price. So you can see hand painting there. And then I do believe they hand painted all the way around here. There's absolutely no chips or cracks to the piece. This one is signed too, and it's actually signed Christmas of 1907. So it's an antique piece. So I thought this kind of crossed over to anybody that does love Christmas things. So you're going to get that. And then I'm throwing in, because it came with the same lot, you're going to get 5 of these Nippon little salts or tiny little nut dishes. So they have kind of the same blue flowers on them, but a lot of the gold paint is worn off. So you're going to get all of those cute little dainty little dishes. There you can see the great details on it. So all 5 of those are going to come along. So you will get all of those with it. It's going to be one lot. We got it together. We'll keep it together. It was from the same estate. And if you guys are purists and you know how old it is, it's the Nippon that is marked in blue. So it is Nippon in blue. So Noelle, thank you. I see you in at 20. Again, if you guys are looking for a nice piece of antique porcelain Limoges that is pretty much one of a kind. When I say one of a kind, it's in the aspect of the hand-detailed painting to the outside. Usually, whatever motif they had on the inside, it was a transfer. there might be a little bit of staining or schmutz right there. I thought that was part of it. I'll clean that off before it goes. I'm sorry. I thought that was part of it. Now that I'm feeling
I thought it was part of the design too.
So did I. I will get that cleaned off. I didn't clean this heavily because I didn't want to take off any of the gilding, but I can get that off yet. So my apologies. So just put the fingers over that and pretend that's not there. But again, it is in very good condition with no chips, no cracks. It is from 1907, so it's well into the antique world. And you're going to get this dish, we'll call it a tray. And I believe that this could be your little, trinket tray, maybe your pin dish. They use this. I tried to find out, so I wanted to be very specific on what this was used for. The fact that I have a little jar here and a dish, it has to be significant of something. I don't know. All I could find is anything that was in this style or in this size. They kept saying that it was a dresser set. That's all they kept on saying. Hello, Laura. It's good to see you. Thank you so much. I thought this was gorgeous too. And it kind of fit my whole lily pad flower kind of Victorian kind of feel tonight. So again, I just love these colors. It's in superb condition. We're in at 21 with Gertie. Thank you so much, Gertie. Let's go ahead and do a countdown. Again, you're going to get 2 pieces that are stamped France Limoges, and then you're going to get the nut dishes or the little salts that are Nippon. So counting down, looking for 22 or more, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. We're going to put our fingers over that. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I thought with the detail right there, I thought that's the schmutz detail I saw down there, but Lord have mercy, you can't catch it all. So thank you all for the bids. Elaine is in at 23. Thank you guys so much. This will be a great opportunity for you guys to get some true antique Limoges. Gertie, I see you're just in case. Thank you so much. But Noelle had a just in case. So for Noelle, Gertie, $50, Noelle. Thank you so much, guys. Enjoy. Thank you.
Jason, we should try and do an all antique sale one Wednesday.
I'm with you.
I just have to procure some
more things.
Yeah. Like I pick up things, I like antiques too. I'm not just a kitsch queen. I like true antique too. So we should try that sometime.
All right, we'll do it.
$20, Jason.
You got it.
And Laura, if you're still in here, this sold earlier, but I wanted to show it to you because it's Fatbird. Fatbird finds colors, orange and blue. I had to show it to you real quick. All right. My last item at $20 is, and I haven't found one of these in a while either. And I was saving him to last. This is an Acme, Japan bug pixie planter. And I can say this guy is in excellent, excellent condition. There's the Acme, if it wants to focus. It really doesn't. It's a little bit faded on the bottom, but it does say Acme, China, Japan. There it is. On the little laurel wreath there on the bottom. No chips, no cracks, no repairs. Super clean on the inside. Very, very nice condition. I love these pixie bug guys. They just make me happy to look at. They kind of remind me of a grasshopper in how their body is styled. So that's why we call them the bug pixie guys. There's planters in different colors of these with different flowers and everything. And then there's figurines in the same kind of pixie bugs that match with this. And it's in that kind of carved tree stump. I love all the texturing in the tree that they molded in that on the back. And you don't have to worry about cold paint with this guy. He is completely glazed on there. Some of the earlier versions of these, they did do some cold paint, but this guy does have all the fired on glaze. You can see kind of the shininess there for him. And really, really nice condition. He does measure 4 inches by 3.5. So that's the sizing there. They did come in like blue coats and orange coats, red coats, all those different colors. So there is a whole series of these little stump planters. So I see Gertie is in at 21. Cindy Lou popped in there with a 20. So we're looking for 22 or more. Does date to the 40s, Acme, Japan. They did produce these up through the 50s as well. but early 40s is when these guys started. All right, so we're going to count it down, looking for 22 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. The colors in this, it's kind of like a hunter green and kind of like light limey green pants, orange flower. That's the color in this one.
I love how he's twerking. They always look like the twerking pixies.
It looks uncomfortable. That's what it looks like to me. My back hurts looking at it. Okay, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, so Cindy Lou had it just in case of 30, and so did Gertie. In the event of a tie, we go by who we see first. And with that, just in case, Cindy, this is coming to you for 30. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
We have Laura in the house from Fatbird Finds. If you guys are anywhere near Bedford, Indiana this Saturday, make sure you guys head over to Misty's pop-up. She's opening up her doors. It's going to be a good time. I'm sure you guys have heard it, but if you haven't, please make sure you follow. Head over to Misty, follow her. You'll get all the details. Ariana's going to be there. Pam's going to be there. Barb's going to be there. Michael, the whole gang, including Fatbird Finds. So, and then the first Saturday in December, we're going to invade Bedford. Amie, myself, and Bill, and I think Michael will be there. We'll be handling the Christmas open house at Misty. So, ladies, I wish we could be there, but we have our extrav going on in Adamstown. So, if it wasn't for the extrav.
Can you go back a second?
Yeah, sure. Hold on. Let me pop you back over, Amie. Go ahead.
Gertie, I didn't see any other bid come in. I'm looking at my phone and StreamYard. I just had your 30 bid before the bid end, and that 49 just in case was way after the bid end. Hopefully, if you exit out and refresh, you might see your chat a little bit differently, but I don't see anything else bid-wise in there. Maybe it got filtered out, but I don't see anything on either one of my devices.
Goodness gracious. Yes, Gertie. And please refresh. If you go out and come back in, it'll put you in a refreshed chat. So it will show you, should put you in real time to see what we're seeing then. So, all right, guys, $20 is my last item. It'll be a last round before we have a recap. And then we're going to get into our fantastic finds, which is the very lovely Karen G, along with True 50, not a just in case, a True 30.
Oh, she's saying she put in a straight bid of 30, but right, because they're the same amount, it cancels out the just in case, and hers came in first. So hers, yes. Cindy's was the first 30, even though hers was a just in case. So they are the same bid, and hers came in first. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. All right.
Yeah. All right, $20, guys, and this is probably from the 1940s or the 1950s. This is a lacquered handkerchief box. I tried to research the hell out of this company here on the back. Do you think I could find it? The only thing I can make out is that I do believe that this lacquered box comes from India, okay? So I believe it is a lacquered box from India. It is in very, very good condition. I believe these are lotus flowers, correct me if I'm wrong. So again, I thought it went with my motif. The hinge on it is a gorgeous piano hinge, so it's actually recessed in there. So I believe this would have been a very expensive, high-quality lacquered box back in the day. So I do believe it held handkerchiefs. So I did pop 2 little handkerchiefs in there. I'm not going to sell you an empty handkerchief box. So again, it's very unique. It's very different. You can see there's no major chipping to it. These lacquered boxes seem to have gained in popularity. Even some of the lacquered Russian lacquered boxes or dolls are very, very popular. But I do believe that this one is from India. Gosh, I could not, I Google imaged everything. I could not find, it's like a painter's palette with the name on it. It isn't stamped so clearly, but some of the writing that I could translate on it, it came out that it was Indian. So it's from the country of India. So I believe it's from India. And again, it is on this lacquered hanky box, or it could be a jewelry box if you want it to be. It measures just about 9 by 6, and it is about 1 inch tall. So it's about 1 inch tall. So it's in very, very good condition with no chips, no cracks. The little bit of research I could find on it, I do believe it is 1940s, 1950s, but it is in superb condition. It's just this gorgeous black lacquered box. I think it has a great look to it. If you guys, are into the flower motif with the pinks and the greens on there, and I do believe that's all hand painted on there as well. Sometimes the lacquer, and I'm tilting it, you can see starts to get some cracking in it. This one does not have any at all. It's in just superb condition. And again, it is a little handkerchief box. So it's going to come with 2 little handkerchiefs. And I thought they were cute to pop in there. So just $20 if anybody's interested. This would make a great gift. It would be great to store your handkerchiefs in. You guys could use it as a little jewelry box if you wanted to. So they're going to come with it. And then there's the inside. So you can see that there's no major wear to it. So maybe you want to use it just as a jewelry box. Maybe you have some thinner necklaces you'd like to lay in there.
Does it stay open?
What?
Does the lid stay open, or do you have to like prop it? Does it prop back, I guess is what I'm asking. It stays open flat.
Almost took my fingers off. Yeah, if I hold it, it does. If I hold it straight. I was
going to say you could lean something inside of it.
Yeah, you could. You definitely could. And again, to find these lacquered boxes chip-free and issue-free, I kind of find it sort of hard, and I do believe this is from the 40s or the 1950s.
That's
again,
really
it's in really good condition. It's something different. Maybe I went too different tonight. That's okay. I was trying to offer you guys stuff that you normally don't see on live sales, so you don't know unless you try. So it is a handkerchief box. It's a universal box. Gosh, you could use it as a smoker's box if you want to. You could throw your smokes and your lighter in there if you want to. I'm not going to judge you. So it's about 9 by 6, and it's about 1 inch deep, and it is hand painted. And I do believe that it's hand painted in India. Again, it was very hard for me to distinguish the maker. You would think with modern technology that you'd image search that and boom, it would come up and give you the answer. But no, not at all. So. And you can't have what I believe is a handkerchief box without some hankies thrown in. But again, no interest. That is okay. We're going to get us both back up here on the screen. Hello, Becky, Vintage Viking Treasures Gang. If you are not following her, please do so. She has a very fun channel. She gets some fun items. Her mushrooms and pixie sale is personally my favorite. So recap time.
Recap. All right. So how the recap works, if you guys weren't here at the beginning or you're just joining us, we're going to bring back anything that didn't sell during the sale for a second go around, just in case maybe you were here, you're thinking about it, or you weren't here and you didn't see these things. We're bringing them back one more time. So these are going to be quick claim items. So what that means, we'll give you a brief description. We'll show it to you one more time. No any kind of issues with it. We'll tell you the price. If you want to claim the item, please type the item plus the price down into the chat. If there are more than one person that's interested in an item, we will do a countdown to break any ties. Okay, and Karen will remain the bid ender. But please type in the item plus the price so we know what you're trying to claim. Number one. Jason, I have one thing to recap. So do you want to go? And I will
let me do my first 10. You take a break and then I'll do my next ones. Okay. So here we go. So goodness gracious. I had my hat pins. If anyone's interested in my hat pins, they were $12 each. I do believe that these are hand blown. I believe they are contemporary. I don't believe they're Victorian era. There's caning in the cobalt one. There's Melifury in the amethyst one. So they were $12 each. They're in very good condition. They are high quality. They measure 7 inches long. So if you were interested, go ahead and you would we'll make it easy. You'll put blue 12 and look at the caning. I just want you guys to see. Look at that ribbon. That it's like candy cane style caning in that. Just amazing. So they're $12 each. So you put 12 blue and we'll make it easy. 12 purple. Okay. Then they do measure 7 inches long. So it's 12 blue, 12 purple. Okay, let me see here. So I had that. Then I had my choice on antique and vintage powder jars. Okay, so I had my Yardley powder jar, which I believe is after the 1930s because it has a tin bottom. And it is Yardley dusting powder, and it is the Lotus. Very good condition. All that's cardboard. I can't believe it's in that good of condition. So this was 20. So if you're interested, you just put Yardley 20. There's the bottom. There is just slight remnants of powder on the inside. Some people want that so that you can, reminisce of loved ones. So I didn't fully clean it out, so it does smell of it. So that would be Lotus, and that would be $20. This one, I believe, being honest, I think is the deal of the night. This one I could not find an example of. I believe this one is really worth the $20, if not more. It is made by a company that I don't think made a lot of perfume. It's Keystone Perfume Company out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It is in the special brown. She's in very good condition. I believe that this one is probably right around the turn of the century, probably 1910. So this one, you could just put, gosh, I don't know what to even have you put. Just put Keystone, and that one was 20. Keystone, 20 on that one if you were interested.
And I forgot to mention, if you guys, if anybody's watching on the replay and you see something that isn't claimed, you can always email us to see if it's still available if you want to claim it.
Thank you, Amy. For $15, I had my Fenton. This is in the lily pad. It is frosted. I prefer the clear frosted because you get to see more of the detail. So it is $15. It is marked Fenton on the bottom. You guys can't see it because of it being clear, but it's right there in the middle where it says Fenton. It is the compote. I was thinking this is great to use as not only like your centerpiece or a candy dish, but you could throw a candle in this, take it outside and use it as a fairy lamp. So this measures about 5.5 inches tall. If you're interested in that, you just put Fenton 15. We're not going to do the hanky box again. Let me do one more round, Amy, and then we'll have you do yours. I had my Ruthie Newton Sun Rubber Squeaks. Very good condition. I didn't do a ton of cleaning to them. They have the head that does move. You'll put black, and he would be 18 because he's got the black spots. So black 18. And then I had the brown one. If you're interested in the brown one, you could just put brown 18 on those. And we'll get you over here, Amy. Go ahead.
Okay. I had a choice of the vintage note card sets. I had the floral note set. So there's 10 different ones, all blank on the inside, all unused, have envelopes. If you want to claim this one, so there's 10 cards, 10 envelopes, floral notes. So you can put flower 10 if you want to claim those. And then the other set that I had in that same choice were the little animals and pixies ones. There's 8 in this one, 8 cards, 8 envelopes. This one had a mixture of animals and pixies, flowers, all in this one. If you want to claim that set, you can do, let's see, dog. We'll do dog 10 on this one. Okay, so those were my recap, and Michael is getting your Fenton for 15.
Thank
and
you,
again,
Michael.
you guys can email us if you would like anything that Jason was showing. Definitely send him an email.
Yep.
Oh, Isabel, I see you for the dog. You got it. Thank you so much.
Can you believe my StreamYard isn't working right? It locked up on me.
It usually does that.
I cannot believe it's
Once
doing
a
this
week at least.
tonight. Like, why is it locked up? So, you know what? Then that's just an omen. I won't recap my other things.
You can't get both of us back on the screen?
Nope, I can't do any of it.
Can't
It
do
locked.
anything?
So, can't do anything. I
There we
can
go.
do wait, I can do that. Hold on here. So let's see if I can just get us both up. So you know what? That's an omen that tells me I don't need to recap the other items. So sorry guys, I can't switch that around. So it was just 3 other things. If you guys are interested and you go back and you watch the replay, just simply email me and we'll get you invoiced for the items before they head up to Mother Tucker. So guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Please, if you are not subscribed to Amy's channel, please do so. We put the link down in the bottom. You should recap. Leslie, okay, I will recap, but I won't have myself up big because I honestly cannot. I can get Amie there and I cannot. Now I can switch us. Like I can't switch us. So
it's fine, Jason. Just go for it.
Okay. All right. You got me, Leslie. I'll do it. Okay, hang on here. So I will actually lower the price on the Kewpies. If anybody's interested in the celluloid Kewpies, I'll do them for $10 each. Look at him. He's got his hand all messed up.
He's
so,
like,
oh my God, they're Kewpies, $10 each. Kewpies, They were $10 each. If anybody is interested, you just put Kewpie, $10. They're celluloid, Japan, and they're 1.5 inches tall. So I had those. Then for $40, I had my Hall pottery. I'll get it in as close as I can. It is marked Hall on the bottom, and it is from 1957. It is a gorgeous pink and black color on it. Great for your non-traditional Christmas, but it is Hall. That would be $40 because I have a lot in that, and I can't lower the price. So then I had my Victorian women at $15. This one is a Relco. So it is a Relco. She's in very good condition. I don't know if this is an original, but I think it's period.
I love the flower that they put in there.
I do too.
I don't know. I've never seen her, so I don't know if she had an umbrella or not.
It's like an acrylic, like lucite style flower in there. So she would be 15. So you'd want to say pink 15 because she's in a pink dress. And then if you were interested in an L&M, could be Lipper and Man, don't know, although the arrows indicate something else. She was 15, so if you were interested in her, you just put blue 15. And then now, honestly, that was everything. I'm not going to show the hanky box because we just did it. So that was everything. And if anyone's interested, and I was just joking about 10 items, if anyone's interested in it, just email me and we'll get you invoice.
Pink lady.
Thank you so much, Lisa. I'm telling you, that flower alone is worth the 15. So thank you so much, Lisa. Congratulations. Let me
before we move into fantastic finds, and Michael wants your vase.
Okay.
And Debbie wants your hanky box.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
While Jason's writing all that down, congratulations, you guys. That's why it pays to come back for the recap, just in case you weren't here, so you can get something good to add to your box. Okay. So reminder for me, I am going to be doing my invoicing as soon as I can get them out tomorrow. I will need to ship everything out Friday at 9 a.m. is when I'm going to the post office, because then Mama Pam and I are hitting the road and driving to Wisconsin. And I will send an email out to everybody when invoices go out tomorrow, so that you're not looking for it all day. You will just get an email from me, okay, when it's been sent out. And Jason, you're doing your invoicing on Saturday?
Yes. Yeah, we're still going to keep it on Saturdays unless something, changes differently. So
gotcha.
Before we get into the fantastic finds, Amy, let's go ahead and promote what we have coming up while we still got 112 people here.
Okay.
But before we do, I want to thank Karen G. Thank you so much for being our official mod and bid ender. Desert Gal, thank you, ladies, so much. You guys are not only friends, but you are great, awesome mods. Couldn't ask for two better ladies to help us mod. So thank you so much. So Amy, what do you got going on next?
Wednesday, yes, July 3rd. Jason and I will be back for Fantastic Finds on Wednesday at 8 o'clock. And then after that, I do have some Christmas. Jason and I haven't talked about when we're going to do our Christmas sale yet. But the 8th, so July 8th, which is a Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, Tina is going to join me for a Christmas sale. And then the following Thursday, no, that's not the 8th. It's the 11th. My bad. July 11th, Tina's joining me. Then July 18th, which is also a Thursday, 8 o'clock, Barb of Winking Owl Antiques. I'm super excited for this. She's coming on and doing Christmas. Barb is a huge Christmas person as well, so I'm really excited for that. And then the 26th, which is a Friday, at 4 p.m. Eastern. I know that's a different day and time. Misty's joining me for Christmas. So that's what we have. That's what I have so far. There might be some other things, but that's what I have so far.
All right. And like Amy said, her and I are going to tell you guys here shortly which fantastic finds we're going to switch over to all Christmas. Because if me and Amy could, we'd sell Christmas all year long. Like every single
We could just have a Christmas sale. Yeah, we totally could do that. Yeah.
I have been taking some Mondays off. I will be back next Monday. Okay. So what we're going to do is we are going to do Shop With Me's at the store. So I'm going to tell you guys our next Shop With Me is going to be on Sunday, July 7th. So I'm sure you guys are going to have a long 4th of July weekend that week, because that falls in the middle. So we figured we like to be in around the Memorial Day holiday. It's the best we could do to do it again around the holiday. So come join us over here on Mother Tucker's Antiques for a Shop With Me. It'll be Sunday, July 7th at 7 p.m. So the dealers are going to stock. We're going to get it going. We're going to do it again. All right. So that'll be on a Sunday. So I will be back next Monday. So guys, come back next Monday. This is going to be a first for me. Tina will be around to assist, but I'm going to do my first solo sale on Monday for Mother Tucker's Monday. It's going to be me by myself. I've been doing this. It'll be almost 3 years. Never did a solo sale. So everybody pray that Jason does a good job. So show up just to watch me.
All you have to remember is that you just have to have a conversation with yourself, and it's fine.
Well, I think Tina's going to come down here and direct me. So she's going to be my director and tell me what to do. So now, with next Monday being by myself, we're going to do our kickoff to Christmas in July. So it will be all Christmas, because what else would I do by myself but offer you Christmas? So next Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, come on over for Mother Tucker's Monday. Thank you, guys. And join me. I will have multiple rounds of Christmas, and everything you see behind me not only will be offered in that sale, but will be in other sales with Amie and other things, even, when Tina sells with her and stuff. So next Monday night, I just want to say it because I got to convince myself I can do it. Next Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, Mother Tucker's Monday. And I'm naming it Kickoff to Christmas in July. Then you can go to Amy's channel for more Christmas. Come back for me and Amie and we'll have more Christmas. We'll have so much Christmas. We'll have you whistling zippity doo
for what's to come in November. Let's be honest.
Exactly.
We do now some really good stuff for November time.
Right. Mm-hmm. So now let me hope and pray that the pictures load, because tonight's fantastic finds are from the one and the only Karen G. But before we get into that, we need some more. We had about 3 more emails after we put our pleat out the last sale. So, yep, thank God it's working. If you guys have anything that you deem a fantastic find, even if you guys, get a hand-me-down, you find something at the thrift store, you find something anywhere, even another shop, whatever it is, please email us pictures of it. It is to sharemyfindslive@gmail.com. All we ask is that you please add your name. Sometimes people just give us pictures and they don't even tell us what it is. So it just gives us a jumping off point. So thank you guys so much. So now we are on to Karen G and Gavin of Grady Grupo Vintage Recordings pictures. So here we go. The first one, I think you guys, and I hope you're following Gavin over at Grady Grupo Vintage Recordings, because this is his epic display in his background.
I love that.
This has some really amazing things. And if you guys are not familiar, Mr. Grady Grupo, the little mascot, is the little fella down there on his shelf, just hanging out with the stogie in his mouth. And I have to say, I was fortunate enough to find it, and it's probably one of my favorite greeting cards. And I was so happy that it ended up with Karen and Gavin. The greetings with the staff and the music notes and things. I just think it's such an epic, fun little piece that I'm so privileged that they added that to their shelf. So just really, really fun stuff there on his shelf. So make sure you guys are following him, and they do change it up every now and again, but that is Mr. Gavin, Grady Grupo Vintage Recording shelf behind him.
I love it.
So good. So I have a lot of notes for this next picture. We're going to see two groupings, 2 decorated areas. The first one is going to be Gavin's little nook, okay? So he has, they're calling it the water closet. So it's like his little display. And I believe that's just like a little in nook, maybe in the water, in the bathroom. So that's his. And then we're going to see the shelf that belongs to Karen. And it has a lot of really fun heirlooms on it. But this one is Gavin. So this is Gavin's water closet in the washroom display.
I think we seen this shelf before with different stuff on it.
We may have, but I see a ton of fun things. And the one thing that sticks out, and Karen made sure to tell us what it is. Up there, you see that funny, cute little guy up there in the corner?
Snookums.
You know what that is, Amie? I had no idea. Okay, so he's from a comic strip called The Newlyweds, and it ran from around 1900 to 1940. Usually, and I'm going to pronounce it wrong, usually they are marked Schaefer. I think it's Schaffer. Is it Schaffer? It's Schafer, Schaffer Vader.
Oh, Schaefer Vader. Yeah.
Is that what it is? Schaefer Vader?
Yeah.
And they were usually distributed by Sears, okay? But theirs is unmarked, but it's still probably the same exact one. So, Gavin, what a fun display. I also, in my notes, you see the G back there behind the Mustang?
Yeah.
That is a fabric coaster that was made by Gavin's grandmother.
Oh,
So
that's
Gavin's
cool.
grandmother made that square. So that's really, really fun. I love the old shaving cream bottle and razor.
And the little thermos, that's an Avon bottle, isn't it?
I believe it is. I believe it is. It's really, really fun. And then you have the small little advertising tin up there. Really good. Really good. And I had never heard of the Schnookums. So you heard of Schnookums before?
Mm-hmm.
All right. No, that was new to me. So
Yeah,
Gavin.
look it up. You can go down the rabbit hole.
All right. And Karen says, yes, it is Avon. So it's a really good display, Gavin. You did a really, really good job. So pardon me. Now, here are some of Karen's favorite things. These are the things that she loves. Now, if you see up there in the corner, there's a small little black and white photo. That little black and white photo is Karen's grandmother, mother, and aunt in their youth. Okay.
That's really sweet, Karen.
So then just below that, just off right there by the clock, you have a gorgeous clay floral, and it is very old, possibly hundreds, believed.
Wow.
And it was believed that it had carried oil. Okay. So, and then this is probably my favorite one. You see the little Napco plaque down there with the little hunting dog, and I do believe it is Napco.
Yeah.
Hanging down there. That is to pay homage to Karen's little hunting dog, Duke, that she had when she was growing up. And it looks just like him. Yeah.
That's so cute, Karen. I love
Such
that.
a fun
I love all the nostalgia in there.
I love the old clocks, too. And I also love the thermometer with the two dogs up there. One of them is a Scotty dog, and I think the other one might be a little terrier. I love those because they're the same era of the silhouettes and things like that.
And that blue vase I love that.
Yeah. I feel like that was bought. I feel like that came from Mother Tucker's. Karen did. I feel like that was the Fenton vase that I had. And I feel like Susan William, no, was it Susan? I feel like Susan, Karen, correct me if I'm wrong. Did Susan Williams buy that for me and gift that to you? Maybe that is the same vase. I feel like that was a very hard to find Fenton vase that I had sold probably almost 3 years ago now. My goodness, the blue. Okay, all right, it did. That was the same vase.
Okay.
All right. Memory still works a little bit. So Karen and Gavin, we hope that we did right and showed everything properly.
Thank you, Karen and Gavin, for sending those in. Always love to see what you guys do with your creative displays. I love it.
We do. Guys, thank you so very much for everything that you guys claimed. Thank you for claiming some more of my things in the recap. Again, we're two small businesses. We work really hard to try to find you guys some of the best vintage we can. Please make sure you are subscribed to Amy's channel. We put the link down below. Please head on over, hit that notification bell so you know when she goes live. Plus, she's putting out content. I think I'm going to probably work on content and put something out and actually share with you guys my garage. So you guys will know what I've been dealing with, maybe where I plan to take the channel and what I plan to do here. So please, maybe I can get something out this weekend for you guys. So if you're in the Adamstown area, I just want to remind you guys, please head on down to Mother Tucker's. It is the extravaganza here in Adamstown, Pennsylvania. I have about 35 small businesses under my umbrella. They'd love to have you come in, stroll around. I think Noelle might be in town. So
again,
I think this time I'm going to get the pleasure of meeting Noelle. So fingers crossed it's going to be fun. So again, Karen G, thank you so much. Kim, thank you so much. This was a very unique sale. Thank you guys so much. And have a great rest of your week. And please make sure you get Amie squared away so that she can get all those packages out, because once she
I would certainly appreciate that. Thank you.
Yes,
thank you.
Please do. So guys, thank you so very much. You have a good evening, and I will see you on Monday for kickoff to Christmas in July.
Oh.
Mother Tucker's Monday. So till the next one, have a good one. We'll see you back here next week. Good night, everybody.
Good night, you guys. Bye.